they gon' love me for my ambition.
Welcome back to Club Ambition Podcast.
I can't put in the words out.
Maybe the best song on right now. Gotta set the vibes off from the top.
Where have you been? Nobody
Knows you like you do. Nobody knows me like you do.
even me.
Not yet.
Every time I try, when I look in my eyes, you know I'm lying.
Gonna well. Gonna well. Gonna well. Gonna. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Just
Me, you was made for me. For me. Made for me.
it ain't every day
Survive right there.
that I get in my feelings.
Feels like I'm in the 90s. And I was born in 98. So calculate that.
'Cause before you, I never did care. Don't know what I would do.
We gotta keep the tradition going also of Rhode Island artist right here, N.E. Michael, No More. Sounds like someone's dying on the beat. Yo, Yeet and Carti really got this is for this young generation going crazy now. Day and Night Kid Cudi right there. N.E. Michael right there out of Rhode Island. No More off of his Summer's Over EP. Keep sending in your recommendations. We're gonna play Rhode Island artists, independent artists to start the episode every week.
That song did not go the way I thought it would.
That went crazy, right? A full
I thought he was gonna start rapping his ass off.
a full 180 from the Mooney Long.
Take the beginning threw me off. Take the beginning off, and that shit
Yeah, that was crazy.
gonna have kids jumping off tables.
No bullshit. But we are back again. Club Ambition Podcast Cap episode 122. I'm Sound, and we got Noel in the building right here, looking very nude.
Yo, my nigga.
Not
where you
literally,
get
but
that
the
sweater
color.
from?
This is a gift from Marloon from 2005.
That's a great gift.
Yeah, it's a throwback. It's a throwback. We got
Nigga.
Marloon in the building, producer extraordinaire right there,
Like
co-host.
when I was dancing, I was looking at you.
Listen,
Where you get that sweater from?
I think it might be thrifted. I have no idea.
That's a good ass sweater.
I appreciate you very much. You're very beautiful. I love you. Man,
I'd like to see it.
wait. What's going on here?
Hold up. This is how we're gonna start this shit, bro?
Yo, put the camera, Marloon, bro. Bro, put the camera.
Marloon's pissed off.
What's up?
Throw some signs, bro. We need to get your proper introduction.
Gotta get the tradition going.
Nah, that shit gotta happen randomly, bro. I can't just
Yeah,
do
you
that
can't
shit,
do
you
it.
know what
We
I'm
can't force them.
saying?
We can't. We're not doing nothing
just
forced here. It's all organic
I fucked up
energy.
today. You ain't gonna get him today, bro.
Yeah, all
I got,
organic.
maybe later, depending on what we're talking about.
Yeah, organic energy only. We appreciate and love all of you out there in the world listening to us and tuning in every week. You are not taken for granted. Shout out to all the listeners. I've met a couple of you, throughout my time outside. I get a lot of DMs, a lot of love. We appreciate every single one of you that taps into us every week. Cap.
So you do be outside.
I be outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm back outside. Niggas ain't made me mad.
Do you take it out
Niggas
when you
made me
outside?
mad again. You know that song? What? That song's hard.
Songs are.
It's hard. It's a lot of hard music, man. A lot from females, to be honest. These girls are going crazy. We're gonna get into a lot of that today. But also shout out to our Spanish podcast. Make sure to check it out. El Podcast. We dropped a brand new episode 44 out this week. Trapa el Mundo. Trapa el Mundo is the world star hip hop of Rhode Island. Spanish version majority, but basically you could say English. He gets a lot of English news as well. Shout out to him. His account almost got taken down, but try to give him some advice. He got flagged like 10 times within the last week or something like that. Something crazy. Be careful. You gotta, you post what you post, so you gotta take it, you gotta take it for what it's worth. A lot of that stuff is extremely graphic. We interviewed him about that. Go check that out. His first interview ever. I think is amazing talk. I think it's amazing. It was a phenomenal, funny. I'm gonna do a bunch of promo this week. Shout out to him. Amazing. Content creator out of Rhode Island. And also from the top, we want to shout out sponsors. I'm gonna place an ad right here. Shout out to Kenzie's Restoration, a sponsor of the podcast for the next 2 weeks right here. I am here with a brief interruption. This episode is brought to you by our sponsor, Kenzie. She is here. Kenzie's Restoration.
I'm Kenzie. My first name is Mackenzie, but
Okay, nice.
I started because I actually have a seizure disorder, so I couldn't work a regular job. So one day I was home. I was pretty much bedridden. I was home. I was on YouTube just watching random videos, bored. And I found Vic Almighty from Rejuvenator, and he's a famous restorer on YouTube and around the world pretty much.
Yeah.
So I was watching his demonstrations, and I was like, wow, I really like this. Like, I want to get into it as a hobby. So I bought all the stuff. I bought the lights. I bought I made the ice boxes. I bought the solutions, all the products I needed to be a restorer. And as I'm doing it as just like a hobby, I'm realizing I'm falling in love with it. Like, and it's something that I want to pursue as a business.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I can't work a regular 9 to 5, I need to do something with myself so I'm not going like stir crazy in this room, in this bed. Because my seizure started off, I think I was 18 or 19 years old. It was after I graduated high school.
How long ago was that now?
Oh, 7 or 8 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got into a really bad car accident. And a few months after that, I just started having seizures left and right. I was leaving work one day. My mom picked me up. And because I didn't have a car at the time because of the accident. And she picked me up. I was like, I don't feel right. Like, something just feels off. And all of a sudden, my body just started convulsing. And I had 7 seizures back to back. And I worked at Women and Infants at the time in the cafe.
Yeah.
So all the nurses rushed out. They took me into Women and Infants. They shot me up with Adin. And then they rushed me over to Rhode Island, right across the street from Women and Infants. And I was admitted there for about a week and a half. They couldn't figure out what was going on.
Wow.
And then they came to a conclusion that it was from trauma in the body and stress and anxiety. But then I went through, I want to say 4 different doctors, neurologists,
Yeah.
just to check because it wasn't making sense.
Yeah.
It just wasn't making sense to me that someone could seize out of anxiety or stress.
Yeah.
So they came to the conclusion again that I had the same disorder. Then I had really bad optical migraines, so that caused it.
Wow.
Or sleep apnea, that caused it. So it was a bunch of different things that they were saying that caused it. So till this day, we don't really know where it's coming from exactly because I've had so many different opinions from so many different doctors. And sometimes it does take a toll on my body, but I'm just here to live, man. I'm just here to do what I gotta do. And as a sneaker restorer and doing something I love, I'm not gonna stop. These are the Jordan 1 patent leather breads, I believe. Mm-hmm. And basically, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna do a deep cleaning on these today. They're full of mud. They're super dirty on the bottoms, the midsoles, and the uppers. I'm gonna be using my Rejuvenator product right here. Basically, I break it down with my soft bristle brush and some water. And I just start scrubbing on the uppers. This is the uppers right here.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to bang it out with the midsoles and then end with the bottoms.
Okay. And then after the scrub, what else? What happens after the scrub?
I'm going to dry it off. And then to get that shine back in the patent leather, I'm going to be using Angelus Mink Oil. And then I'm going to go over it with a rag and get that shine back.
Oh, nice. Nice. And that would that be the finishing touch to the cleaning?
Yeah, that would be the finishing touch.
Okay.
Lace them up and they're good to go. So my prices range from basic cleaning, deep cleaning, and then I have repaints, icings, deoxidations, whitenings. So the basic cleaning is $40. The deep cleaning, that includes the whole entire shoe, detail cleaning inside and out. That's $60. And then if this part right here, the midsole was yellow, that's whitening. So that would be $50.
Okay.
So I try to keep it as affordable as I can for people because for me, it's really not about the money. It's really all about the journey.
Yeah.
The way I got into it and just from my seizure disorder and everything, I don't want to be like price gouging people on something that I love to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I respect it. And where can they find you? What's your social medias and everything?
They can find me on Instagram. It's Kenzie's_restorations. And same thing with TikTok, Kenzie's_restorations. So it's about to be 3 years since I got into this, and it's been the best decision ever.
Also, where can they find you in person, Ken? And and also, where can they find you in person, Kenzie?
I have Future Fashion in Johnston, Rhode Island. So me and Chris actually collabed about 7-8 months ago. So I've been working out of his store, doing restorations and cleanings.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And what days are you there?
I'm there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but you can drop off 7 days a week.
That's this episode's sponsor, Kenzie's Restoration. Check her out. Pretty cool, interesting story of Kenzie. Suffering from the conditions she's had, and she's starting to restore shoes independently. Shout out to her. She's located at Future Fashion. Shout out to Kenzie's Restorations. And also, we want to shout out another sponsorship. This is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Underdog Fantasy is back around this time around. Specifically, I think is important because of the Super Bowl weekend. Use our promo code AMBITION. This is Super Bowl weekend. If you guys are interested in signing up for Underdog Fantasy, they'll be able to match you up to $100, free $100 or free $100 if you sign up with our code AMBITION. We're also going to leave the link in the description of this YouTube video and also of the audio video. For example, right here, if you look at Patrick Mahomes for Underdog Fantasy, I don't know what you have, Noel. I know you've been playing a lot of the the other app. We won't mention the name. But higher and lower, it says 2.5 passing touchdowns for the Super Bowl Sunday, Patrick Mahomes. For example, this is one of the things you can bet on Underdog Fantasy. I have it higher. I think he's definitely going to do more than 2.5 touchdowns passing. But it's one of those things where they calculate this by averages. So it might be a random situation where he might not score any touchdowns. And they say passing touchdowns because he's known to be a runner, obviously. So he might just rush and get some touchdowns going. But there's plenty of other things you could do. A fun app, Underdog Fantasy. Make sure to check it out. Use our promo code AMBITION if you haven't yet. We'll be tapping in with them more soon and doing more content for Underdog Fantasy. Hopefully, if you guys keep supporting us, we'll keep it going. Aside from that, also, there are some local events that people want me to run by and announce or talk about. But let me talk about real quick over the weekend. And over the week, I had a very interesting week, busy week last week. Shout out to all the students at Achievement First High School in Providence, Rhode Island, off of Elmwood Avenue. They were showing me love. They were going crazy. I was able to be invited and speak over there at the high school. They said that they listen to us every week. Shout out to them. Achievement First High School students, who would have known? We were all high school students at one point together, and then now we're on a podcast, and high school students are tapping in from Rhode Island, so you're not taking for granted. Shout out to them. Shout out to the Let's Chat podcast. Chris from that podcast was able to connect me with Lit RI, and I joined a panel last week. It was a dope panel discussion. Shout out to that panel discussion. And also shout out to our friend of the show, Drew White. Drew White has dropped his brand new clothing line independently. But basically independent, but with a collaboration with the New England Shirt Company. And he's dropped pieces, a jacket, button-ups, pants, very higher and expensive, pricey stuff, but high quality. Not a regular merch drop. This is nothing like that. This is a different experience that he's providing you. I was able to go to the pop-up with Edwin, and so Edwin had to run out because Edwin had a anxiety attack, which I didn't know what was going on. I thought he had to take a shit. He was looking at me.
I do.
It was very... Oh, you got to take a shit again? Go do it. He was... He was waiting for the word. His butt was clenching. I saw his face getting redder. I'm like, no, I was about to either take a piss or a shit. Run the water. We don't want to hear the butt muscles pardon in the background noise if you guys hear that. But yeah, Edwin had an anxiety attack, man. He tends to have it amongst big crowd settings, day trip, etc. when we've done content with him. But yeah, at the Drew party, it was crazy. I did not expect it, bro. But shout out to Edwin. Hopefully, we get that situated. It's normal. People do get anxiety, but it was very unexpected. I was like, what's going on, bro? I was concerned. But shout out to Drew White. Amazing event. Also, in Rhode Island, we have some events coming March 2024. That's next month. They have the All-In Underground Hip Hop Tour. Cook Street, my bad, not Coke. No, we're going to get into that later. Something happened here with Coke, but not this. Cook Street and the New England Collective promoters have presented All-In Underground Hip Hop Tour starting March 2024. Also, February 16th, that's next week, they have a Who's Ready tour artist showcase competition. Basically, you can enter for $20 open mic at Ibiza Lounge. Make sure to check that out. Any up and coming artists that listen to us. And yeah, very, very hyped situation happening in Rhode Island. A lot of artists. You know, I'm teaming up with Coogee. We're going to announce more things. We're trying to plan something special for the Rhode Island artists this year, maybe. And also, I want to do like our own thing separately. We'll keep you guys updated on that. But as Noel takes his number 2, let's get into Rhode Island topics to start the week. There was a huge drug bust in Rhode Island where 10 drug dealers have been arrested.
Damn.
$1.2 million cash.
Damn.
A bunch of guns and a bunch of drugs. It looked like some shit out of Grand Theft Auto. And yeah, this has been after several weeks of investigation in Providence, Rhode Island. I'll name the fellow gentlemen. Let me name them. Their names are listed right here. We have Kyle Correa, 24 years old. Pablo Florin, 35. Lujuan Harley, 47 years old. Moses Medina Lopez, 30 years old. Heru Noboa, 24 years old. Angel Peguero, 28 years old. Jose Reyes, 58 years old. Not the baseball player. John Mar Roman, 30 years old. Yaslin Rosa, might be a female right there, 25 years old. And Gender Tirado, 31 years old. So the age ranges from the youngest being 2 people 24 years old and also a gentleman of the age 58 years old. The police are still investigating, but they said right here in the report, they got $1.2 million in cash, 12 handguns, one 7.62 caliber assault rifle with a high-capacity magazine, a bunch of illegal narcotics, including 9,825 grams of fentanyl, 2,769 grams of cocaine, 1,228 grams of heroin, that H, 862 grams of methamphetamines, and 2,631 grams of that marijuana. Police chief said the street value of all the drugs seized is in the millions of dollars, multi-millions of dollars. Yeah, a thumbnail worth of fentanyl can kill someone, and they have kilos of fentanyl. That's what the police are saying. Also, the police seized from these people 4 vehicles, jewelry, a bulletproof vest as well, illegal bulletproof vest. Yeah, this is crazy. One of the gentlemen, the oldest one, 58 years old, Jose Reyes, is facing 22 felony charges as a result of the investigation. This is happening here in Providence, Rhode Island. So far, to start the year, the police of Providence, Rhode Island already have taken 25 guns off of the streets after three arrests. This is crazy. This is the police of Providence, Rhode Island out there are in high gear, kicking into high gear, starting the year strong. We just got into February, and this is major news. It literally looks like some shit out of a video game, but it's actually real, and it's happening here in the city of Providence. You know, do you know of any of these gentlemen, Marlon? Does any of these names sound familiar?
That's a crazy.
Imagine,
question.
God forbid.
That's crazy.
I'm
bad with names. I have to see faces.
Yeah, I didn't recognize nobody in this. You know, yeah, man. Pretty fucking crazy situation. You know, I hope that people, you know, stay safe out there. And, you know, to each their own. If you're going to be doing some dumb shit, you have to realize you can get caught at any moment. Providence, they're not playing.
Bro.
You know, they're not playing. They are on your ass this fucking year. So pay fucking attention. Yeah, and there's also a brand new, I wasn't even going to talk about this, but there is an Instagram account. At the same time this is happening, there's an Instagram account that's popped up that's reporting all the snitches of Rhode Island and like reported cases and posting all the cases on Rhode Island.
Wow.
Stuff that's already public record, but posted on Instagram.
Yeah.
And people have been sending me this account. It's a crazy time right now for Rhode Island if you are doing illegal activities. Thank God that's none of us over here. We are fully legal. Everything we do here is 100% legal.
Yeah.
Nothing illegal. We might listen to music sometimes that says illegal things, but that is just entertainment. We over here are A-class men.
Yeah, we're good, man. We came from illegals, but
Yeah,
that's about it.
exactly.
Yeah, we're Gucci.
Noah, are you gonna snitch on any of these gentlemen? Do you know any of these gentlemen? The 10 gentlemen that got
Are you
arrested?
partaking in any illegal activities? You can plead the fifth.
Because I'm not even gonna act like I don't know niggas on that list
Allegedly. We don't know nobody on this
Yeah,
list.
I don't know nobody on
We
that
don't know
list.
nobody at all.
at all. I don't know any of them niggas.
Yeah.
And there are no photos of us together.
Yeah, I didn't even know they were from Providence. I thought it said Portugal. That's another bad joke. Moving on though, this is horrible, guys. This is horrible.
The jokes, yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, those are bad as well. A teenager was shot and killed. That's right, a teenager was shot and killed in Providence, Rhode Island, Thursday night. 17-year-old Emil Rodriguez's body was found in Man, I always mispronounce these parks, these rivers. I'm sorry,
like you're
but
not
at the
a resident.
same time, I'm
What's
not
going
sorry.
on?
They're Native American names.
Native American names,
What's the
much
name? Spell
respect
it
to
out,
them.
Spell it out.
This one's called Nuata
Oh, it's Nuit. It's Nutucket.
Nutakanat
Just call it Nuit, bro.
Nutakanat Park off Legion Memorial Drive. The officers rushed the neighborhood after hearing gunshots, and no one is in custody at this time. This is the first homicide of the year in Providence, Rhode Island.
In Newt, bro?
A
Silver Lake, yeah.
a
Nuit.
17-year-old body. Condolences to this teenager's family. Very sad news. But yeah, the year is starting crazy here in Providence, Rhode Island. Everyone, please be safe, remain safe. And other lighter news, though, and good news, Providence, Rhode Island is now becoming damn near a mini Hollywood. Last year we got Good Burger 2 filmed here. I was a part of the filming process
I
there.
still haven't watched that. You watched it?
I still haven't watched it yet. I heard they broke records though. It became I gotta post a clip. Keenan Thompson was on the Breakfast Club talking about it, and he said that it was the first original Paramount film filmed in Rhode Island. They broke that was like a record, or they made a record with that.
It dropped?
It dropped, yeah. And they was the number one streamed Paramount movie original content that they ever had. Because it was streaming. It wasn't in movie theaters or nothing. It was only on streaming.
Oh, there
And not everyone has Paramount Plus, the streaming app.
Not ever gonna buy that.
Yeah. So over the weekend though, there's
You know someone
more
who does, though.
more celebrities coming in, guys. Rhode Island's filming a blockbuster called Ella McKay. They're filming it here in Rhode Island, in the governor's office, in City Hall, in downtown. They're filming it here from now until April. They're gonna be filming. So if you happen to see Jamie Lee Curtis, famous actress, or Woody Harrelson, who was seen bowling at Lang's Bowlerama over the weekend.
No way.
Yes, you're gonna be able to see these people in Rhode Island. These are A-list celebrities walking around Rhode Island for the next couple months. So keep your eye out. The film is produced by James L. Brooks. He's been nominated for 58 Grammy Awards and has won 21 of them. So this is a very high decorated movie. This is not no bullshit. Ella McKay, and let me see. I want to read what the movie is kind of about. Yeah, the movie is about a idealistic young politician who's juggling a difficult personal life, challenging workload while preparing to take over for her mentor, the state's longtime incumbent. What do you pronounce that word? You know that shit.
Incumbent.
Incumbent.
gotta
Cucumber
love
governor.
I was gonna say inconvenience.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, star-studded cast filming here in Providence, Rhode Island. Make sure to check out that movie when it drops. We are gonna try to reach out to these people who are filming this movie, try to have them stop by, the director, the actors, somebody, because they're gonna be here for a while until April for the next couple months. So make sure to check them out. Pretty crazy. Imagine bumping into like a Woody Harrelson or Jamie Lee Curtis while bowling at Lang's Bowlerama, or like
what's funny?
walking into like a Whole Foods in Garden City or
You
something.
know what's funny?
That's insane.
My boy Lewis was like, "Yo, let's go bowling." I was like, "Yo, like my feet are killing me, bro. I don't really know."
What's wrong with this nigga?
You would have saw him.
I would have but he went. And he couldn't get in.
It was so packed.
It was so packed.
Wow.
He couldn't get in. He ended up having to go to to the one in Mass.
That's incredible because Woody Harrelson plays a bowler in a movie.
Yeah,
so the coincidence of
they
that.
said if it was the comeback.
Yeah, so it was amazing. Also, there's a Zac Efron movie that's being filmed.
Here?
Listen to this. No, already was filmed. Also, at the same time as this, there's a new trailer of a Zac Efron and John Cena movie that's dropping.
I want to watch that shit.
And it's about Zac Efron's character plays someone from Providence, Rhode Island. And if you look at the trailer, you see Providence, Rhode Island, Providence Airport, etc. And like he's like leaving Rhode Island, talking about Providence, Rhode Island, but it's not filmed here. They literally built fake sets showing Providence, Rhode Island. But that only means our cloud is up. Providence, Rhode Island is becoming more and more of an aesthetic. So we have to be more prideful because of the
100%.
fact that, you know, the small state in the country is now becoming a part of Hollywood's biggest names and stars. Whether these movies are the top movies or out or not, there's a what's it called, a pattern happening. And Jamie Lee Curtis said this when she had a meeting, because if you didn't watch, there was a viral clip also of when they met with the governor. They were at the governor's office. And, you know, you're going to be seeing a lot of viral moments. Now, there was a viral moment you're going to be able to see with them being here in Rhode Island, moments like, hey, out of nowhere, Woody Harrelson was photobombing the governor. The governor was being interviewed by the news station, and then Woody Harrelson's like grabbing his shoulders, and it's like, ain't that Woody Harrelson? So there's going to be a lot of random moments happening in Rhode Island while this is happening. But Jamie Lee Curtis had a speech where she was talking about the budgets and the money and how coming to Rhode Island has made this more affordable for them to actually make this film. So they're coming here to save money, and at the same time, we're giving them hospitality, and it's driving tourism up through the roof.
Yeah.
Tourism's through the roof.
Because there's probably there's not that many laws on the books for production because no one does it here.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So we're breaking
Don't
barriers.
say that too loud though.
I know,
Yeah,
because the states and type of niggas will start taxing.
Say it
Like,
too
bro,
loud, right?
they'll start taxing this podcast.
Yeah, don't
Yeah,
say it
no
too
bullshit.
loud, bro. Don't say it too loud.
No bullshit. You know, we actually filmed, guys, on the borderline of Massachusetts and Rhode Island in the middle of the highway. So
I also allegedly know where a lot of you live, so
yeah,
What the
it's a no
fuck?
tax zone.
I'm talking about the politicians. Now they know me. What up?
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah.
No all has a past.
You gonna throw Christmas trees out there alone?
No, I'm firebombing nigga. Wait, let me stop.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Last topic of Rhode Island. When it comes to the actual Washington Bridge, the bridge from hell, Washington Bridge. Ta-dum! Another update.
They about to make a movie on that bitch.
That's what we need, a movie on the Washington Bridge in Rhode Island. If we need to be honest, that's a good idea, Marlon.
That'd
We
be a
need a
crazy
movie.
documentary.
That'd be an amazing documentary.
Shit, you know what's
a
gonna
movie.
happen?
Investigative journalist.
They're gonna make a Mission Impossible shit and they're gonna blow it up in the movie, but in reality, it's because it's gonna get
Bro,
blown
imagine
up.
dramatic music in the background and Vic walking on the bridge talking about the bridge.
Yeah.
That should be crazy.
They be
Bridge.
having pressers and shit. They had one today. I gotta try to sign up for. I think it's the governor's email
Bridge collapses.
To like
Governor's
subletter newsletter to
You
like
have
get
to-
this shit.
hit up the head
I
of
would've pulled up there.
communications.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to maybe Enrique too. He probably knows there might be other things I could sign up for.
Yeah, because if you go on their website, the communications director's emails there. You just have to email them.
Yeah, because so they had a meeting today on the bridge. Federal Highway Administrator Shaylin Bott was there. He visited Rhode Island Monday to tour the closed bridge along with Governor Dan McKee and a bunch of local actual officials. He said right here, my message to the people of Rhode Island is whether it's federal, state, or local resources, we've got everybody aligned here to get this bridge repaired or replaced as quickly as possible. Bat said, I've seen the pictures. I looked at the damages up there. And as I said, what we want to do now is transition to getting it back open as soon as possible. Bat underscored the potential need to replace it several times while speaking to reporters. He said, the reason I came up here today is because of the transition from a repair to a potential replacement. No decision on the bridge's future is expected until the end of February or early March after reports of engineers currently working on the bridge have been completed. If a replacement is going to be needed, they estimated that it will take up to 2 years to complete this full replacement of the bridge.
Yo, that's crazy.
And going
2
off-
years.
And going by Rhode Island, logic and timing and shit.
That's 7 years.
Make that
That's
shit
like
7
7
years.
Yeah.
Holy shit. So this is started as something that was going to be a 2 to 3 month fix. Now is a potential 2 year replacement job. Doesn't that mean, they can do one side at a time if they're going to replace it, but that's going to be maybe more work. They're probably going to have to shut the whole bridge down and just give everyone a free boat. They're going to pass out free boats out here.
You know what's
like for
crazy?
real.
I forgot to tell you guys.
It was
So
a ferry.
on Saturday when I was at lunch with the two city councilmen from Prov, we were in EP, and the fucking mayor of EP just walked in, and we started talking about the bridge. He said he was happy as hell. I don't know why. We started joking on him. We're like, bro, you're mad happy. You're not like shook that like this is going on. He's like, nah, it's fine. Yo, like common shit, bro. Craziest shit in the world. He told us they fixed something on the street. So like they created a new path
Yeah.
to let people in. So like traffic isn't like as bad as it was. But like he like confirmed it too. Like this shit might take 2 years.
My God. Listen, I'm gonna
God
try to reach
bless.
out officially
Listen, man.
this
no
week
more
to these people.
tenderonis, bro.
Nigga,
Yeah.
no more EP baddies, man.
You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
This is crazy, man. This is a damn headache. We'll keep it going. Everything's
God
always a
bless.
maybe, but I think they're just trying to like not scare us. At this point, just give us the whole truth. Scare the fuck out of us, because we're already fucking scared. Let us know what the fuck is really happening. You know, this
It's
potential,
a new bridge, bro. It's a new bridge.
this potential,
It's
this
a
and
new
that. We
bridge,
know
bro.
what's gonna happen.
It's a new bridge.
Let's be honest here.
Bro, if
They
you're
just keep honey putting motherfuckers. It's a new bridge, bro.
experts can see it the moment they look at it, bro, whether you need a new bridge or not.
100%. There was a viral photo. I'm not sure if it's real. It might be fake though. Of someone looking at the bridge from a distance. You can see like a crack. I don't know. My sister sent me that. It might be some young kid propaganda.
Young kid propaganda is crazy.
You know, these TikToks and stuff. But let's move on. Pop culture news happening right now. Last night, me and my brothers, Marloon, Noel, we was watching the Grammys, the number one night in Hollywood. Well, yeah, other than the Oscars. But the number one night in the music industry every single year is the Grammy Awards. Last night, we watched the Grammy Awards, and it was definitely something special.
A lot of robberies.
A lot of robberies. We're going to talk about them. But first, let's recap just the awards, going down, reading them. Starting with the Best Pop Solo Performance. This is the Grammy Award winners and nominees of 2024. We watched them. Best Pop Solo Performance went to Miley Cyrus. She won for Flowers. In this was Doja Cat, Paint the Town Red, Billie Eilish, What Was I Made For, Taylor Swift, Anti-Hero, Olivia Rodrigo, Vampire. I'll tell you this much. I think Flowers, Billie, shout out to her dad. Miley Cyrus deserves this because if you think about it, pop solo performance. Remember the music video?
It's hard,
That
bro.
song is a very performative.
Yeah.
I can buy myself flowers. You know what I'm saying? It's just an anthem.
I fucking hate that song.
You hate that song?
Yeah, I do.
Damn, you must hate Flowers.
I do.
That's the problem. Best Música Urbana Album. Karol G. Mañana Será Bonito. She won. Over Raúl Alejandro Salturno, and Tiny Data. I'm not mad at these three nominations right here. I'm not mad at these. Was Bad Bunny snubbed, or was it just dropped too late? The album.
Dropped too late.
Drop too late.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
Cause who else would come in mind? Maybe Alejandro Carrion. Maybe I would consider him.
Eladio.
Eladio, my
That
bad.
would have been too late.
Maybe too late.
Yeah.
Nah, Karol G deserves that. That's a good ass fucking album.
Yeah, we reacted. I remember
That's a
that,
good-ass
and that was like
album.
a bonus album EP. Noel hates it very much.
What?
I don't hate it.
I think you just mad
Noel is a Karol G hater.
I think you're just mad.
So
she
the
didn't show you
Colombians that
anything
are
in
watching,
show.
send your drug dealing uncles to his house, and kill him.
I think Tiny should have won, but God bless.
Nah, Karol G's
not.
album's better than Data, bro. I'm sorry.
Alejandro's was better than hers.
Saturno?
Hell no.
Saturno? Hell no. No, bro.
You probably was like, well, you went to his concert, huh? You dressed up as
I
a
did.
as
You
a
know what's
planet,
crazy?
like those girls
You know
in
what's crazy?
silver.
You know what's crazy? I hated that album when it first dropped, and then I kept hearing it and hearing it and hearing it. I'm like,
Saturno has good songs.
that's
but,
not that
but
album is crazy, bro.
It's not his best album either.
It's not, but it's better.
Nah, Karol G's is better, bro.
God bless.
Karol G's is fire, bro.
Karol G, bro. She give me Bia vibes.
You know
Bia,
what it is, bro?
I don't know.
I can't even say what I'm about to say.
Then don't say it.
Nah, I'm gonna say it anyway.
Say it.
I love when I personally,
Oops, on camera.
personally, I like music more when the bodies do it, like reggaeton. That's me personally, because I just don't like hearing proper Spanish rap. It doesn't sound good to me in my head.
You hate education.
Yeah, I do. You get what I mean by that?
I know what you mean.
I see what you mean.
Like it just doesn't.
I see what you mean. Her shit wasn't proper though.
It's more proper though. I get what he means. Like Rosalia's like that too. Like it's more proper. They go.
the way
They
they
do.
enunciate the
So-
Spanish.
so
They do
sounds a certain way.
dictionary Spanish,
Yeah, bro.
not street Spanish.
To a certain extent.
Yeah, and I just it don't.
Okay, so you just don't.
Pues.
You,
You know what I'm saying?
that's not.
Pues.
And also,
You
they
ju-
have their
so-
own country's
so-
lingo
so
that I
you
don't
just,
really know.
You just like more clear and understandable music.
I like the original.
You
music.
you like mumbling. Nah, I
It's
get
not
it.
mumbling.
I get
You're
it.
not
I
gonna
get it.
disrespect Raul
I get it.
and Bad Buddy and
No,
Tiny
but
and Eladio like that.
But Raul is very like pronounced though.
But even Raul uses like yo, if you're not, I don't know, bro. If you're not saying like all them body words in the song, it ain't really reggaeton to me, bro. But that's because I grew up.
I get that. I get
Yeah,
that.
like I grew up off old school.
Sounds very
reggaeton.
racist of you, but we'll keep it going.
It's fine.
Next, best country album was Lainey Wilson, Bell Bottom Country. Never heard of him. Never heard of that album, but God bless them.
I thought it was a girl.
My bad. Maybe Lainey Wilson. It could be both.
Fuck, nah, hold up. We gonna get.
Well, you know her?
Huh?
Who?
That's
No.
that's in your playlist.
It just sounds.
Lainey
like
Wilson,
lame.
That might be
Bell
a
Bottom
guy.
Country. That album's probably amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, bro, it's a shorty.
Okay, shout out to her then. Best R&B song, SZA, Snooze.
Yeah.
Well deserving of it.
Should won album of the year.
Well deserving of it. Best pop vocal album, Taylor Swift, Midnights.
That's great.
You know, but I think she was deserving of it over Kelly Clarkson, Miley Cyrus, Olivia Rodrigo, and Ed Sheeran.
Hell yeah.
I think Taylor had the better album there. I wasn't a big fan of the Ed Sheeran album. I didn't react to it because I was like, this is not. I didn't love it.
You notice how the major categories were all women?
Yeah,
That's beautiful,
they
man.
were saying that. Song of the year, Billie Eilish. What was I made for? From the Barbie soundtrack. She beat Anti-Hero, Dance the Night from Barbie, Flowers, Kill Bill, Vampire. What was I made for? It was a hell of a song.
I feel like Kill Bill should have won that.
Kill Bill?
should have won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If not Kill Bill,
I might kill my ex. Not the best idea. I could think it should have won.
Hell yeah.
there's a different song I should have won over that too. God bless. I love Billie Eilish.
Best new artist, Victoria Monet. She definitely should have won
Well
that. She
deserved.
got that.
Yeah, well
You think Ice
deserved.
Spice shouldn't have won?
Who? Ice Spice?
Ice Spice might have been the runner-up.
Nah, should be alright.
Because Ice Spice definitely is new artist vibes. I think she was the best new artist of last year, right?
It's just
Her.
It's just the depth of the music, bro.
No, you wanna know why I say this? Because this was the debate with Tyler. When Tyler didn't win. Because I think he won for MTV, but he didn't win the Grammy. New Artist of the Year. The argument was the person who won over him, I forgot who it was. They were like, oh, the content is better than his. Because that's when Tyler was making wreck shit. That's when he was eating the bug and just rapping nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, he had more impact at the time. Everyone was on Odd Future's
Oh,
dick.
no, I
Everyone.
agree.
The same way
But
Ice Spice has more impact right now than Victoria
remember,
Monet does.
It's not us making those decisions.
Yeah, it's like a secret collective that makes the final votes. But at the same time, I feel like Victoria Monet definitely makes better music than Ice Spice.
I agree, of course.
Is a better talented
Who
artist.
has more impact?
Yeah, but maybe they're not gauging off of
That's just
impact.
because Ice
if
Spice
they
shows
went
ass,
off,
bro.
if they went off like
And we're good with
impact,
that.
is also like what impact? Let's say
it's-
sales and social media. Definitely Ice Spice, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
more like Billboard awards and like MTV awards.
That's
Fair.
that's just social presence.
But if we're going off the quality of the music, then Ice Spice shouldn't be on that list
Oh, you're saying that she shouldn't even be nominated?
at all. If that's your metric.
Yeah, but I feel like that's
Because Victoria Monet...
sometimes they'll nominate someone and it'll be like just for the heck of it. Hey, she's a new artist. Her name has to be on it, and she's gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe on some Jay-Z shit like yo.
Jay-Z told us the metrics
Yeah.
are all fucked up.
Yeah, like
We're
don't
gonna talk
play
about that later.
politics and then do this, oh, well, I'm going to pick it off this metric. But
Yeah.
no, the nominations were politics and now the decision is metrics. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Because in my opinion,
Fuck the Grammys.
Pink Panthers should have been up there then. You take Ice Spice out, you put her there because her shit been
Pink
sounding...
Panthers?
Yeah, her shit was sounding better than Ice Spice. She has other songs that are really good.
I love Pink Panthers.
But she's not American. She's a UK artist. That's the thing. It's a foreign.
Yeah, I guess.
Record of the year, Flowers. Again, Miley
Yeah,
Cyrus.
but so is Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, but Ed Sheeran, he gets a lot of American pussy. I think that qualifies him. Pardon my French.
I would have put Central C up there before I put up Ice Spice. If we're talking about quality of music, but God bless. God bless. God bless.
Nah, bro, but
Central C's a better rapper. We're going to deny
Better-
it?
No.
oh, no
we're
one's
not.
denying that.
It's just, again, I don't know. I guess it's just Impact, presence.
I mean,
whatever.
his song-
It's confusing, bro. We don't know what they base it off of.
His impact last year wasn't even his biggest year was the year before last year.
No,
Last year was the Dave shit.
Yeah,
and
the
that was only
Dave
4
shit.
songs.
Drake
Yeah,
too.
and that shit was
His Doja Cat
and the
blowing
rap
up.
radar
And
shit
the rap
happened
radar.
last year.
Oh, that is true.
This is what I'm saying. What are we like? What is the,
The rap,
metric?
but that was
here?
all. That was just a freestyle though.
the freestyle. Then the
A freestyle not gonna get you a fucking Grammy.
Sprinter hit like 30 million views on YouTube.
But this is we're talking about UK. That was a UK. It literally was classified as UK. It was both UK rappers. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if they do a European Grammy.
Again, we have Ed Sheeran.
They do Latin
We
Grammys.
have Ed Sheeran. They're throwing Ed Sheeran in here. He's from out there.
This shit don't make no sense.
I think Ed Sheeran's like a American teddy bear. I don't know. Album of the year, Midnight's Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift, Miley Cyrus, a lot of female empowerment winners. I am not mad at it. But now we get into the real deal talk that we really care about, right? Starting with that, let's start with that one, right? Because that's a major one. Album of the year. I think that the album of the year was SZA.
Yes.
SOS.
100%.
I think that she was robbed. She definitely was deserving of that album.
Yes.
As a runner-up, I would give it to Taylor Swift, Midnights. I didn't love that album, but I can see how that album, would be qualified amongst the nominations.
You know what's funny?
Now, on top of that, why not consider album of the year any other of the albums? For example, the rap albums. I wouldn't have really been mad at people putting a Killer Mike, Travis Scott in the album of the year category. Because other than that, we got John Batiste, World Music Radio. No one's. I have no. Shout out to John Batiste, extremely talented. No one knows his album, right? Boy Genius,
Industry put.
The Record. No one knows his album. Dope name though. I like Boy Genius. That sounds pretty cool. Miley Cyrus, Endless Summer Vacation. One of her worst albums, I think. And also, I think a lot of her fans feel the same way. Lana Del Rey. Did you know that there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard? I think it's a good album, but very non-impactful, quiet release. Janelle Monáe, Age of Pleasure.
We can blame Quavo for that.
Yeah, the Janelle Monáe, The Age of Pleasure. Actually, a good album. And good rollout. Remember she had her titties out? That was the rollout for that. Janelle Monáe. Remember Janelle Monáe had her titties out? Oh, you're going to have some fun tonight, brother. Look that up. Olivia Rodrigo.
Janelle Monáe.
Janelle Monáe. Olivia Rodrigo had Guts, the pop album, which I can consider it in a pop, but not album of the year. I think SZA had that by a landslide. SZA had the best album. It was a perfect album, a perfect follow-up for a sophomore album. Control was flawless, classic. And then we have SOS impacting the whole year. It dropped November 2022 and it impacted the whole year.
Felt like it dropped last year.
Bro, every week it was number one, selling hundreds of thousands every week. It was breaking records, amazing videos. I think SZA deserves more of a respect. She is literally a pillar right now in
This
music.
isn't about respect,
Not
bro.
a clear photo.
It's about race. I'm sorry.
So you think, is it a race thing?
What were we talking about? I was distracted.
So because Taylor Swift is white, she won?
No. Again, it's the metric.
Who are the people making these decisions?
Old white people usually, because it's whoever was nominated before is who gets to decide now. You gotta vote if you've won a Grammy. So that's always been the issue. The system is built for black people not to win because the way
Isn't
the
the
Grammy,
CEO black though?
no, because this is how the Grammys work, bro.
Light skinned black.
See, if you win, you get a vote. So you get to vote for who should be nominated for what come the next year because you won your Grammy this year.
Okay.
But that's also your decision to do that.
Can you nominate yourself?
Can you? I don't think you can.
I don't think you can.
No. So but you also people
Sounds
have to
illegal.
Yeah, it sounds illegal. But you have to introduce your own you have to introduce your project first off. So that means artists have to be willing to do it, and then you have to actually win as an artist to be able to have a vote in the future. So because the Grammys been having white people win for so long, a lot of the people who care about the Grammys are older white people, these established old white artists. So it's that's why, bro, I think it is race.
I don't think I want that pressure on me. If I won, I don't give a fuck. I don't want to vote.
Which I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
You think Kanye's voting?
No. That sounds like an assignment.
You think Jay-Z's voting? No. Maybe Beyonce. Maybe not, because she's always busy. I don't see these major acts that have won over the years still voting.
they're not
Drake's
they're
not
not
voting.
hoping to win because they want to vote. I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
The people who are voting are these hardliner purest
Someone
white
like
people.
John Baptiste.
He won album of the year like 2 years ago.
He did.
Yeah, people were going crazy because no one's ever heard that album. You know, shout out to him though. He's actually very talented. I think he like works on like one of the late night shows. Like as like
I think he does.
I've seen him a lot on
I've
the late
seen him
night
a
show.
lot. Yeah, I don't
He's
know where.
extremely talented. No one's saying denying the talent,
No,
but it's just like
you can see when the industry's playing a role.
yeah, like
And it's
we
clear they played a
understand
role.
like it's the Grammys. So okay, everyone watches it. They're gonna think like okay, album of the year. You see the nominations in your eyes is like oh, the most like the album that you know the most that you love the most, but they have their own metric. But I feel like they're not very transparent about this metric. They're not transparent about who gets to decide to vote.
Because it's being bought.
Like this is a very weird like mechanism. Obviously, SZA is a Grammy Award winner. She's won before. She won this year. But as far as album of the year, I think it's like obvious that she had to win.
She should have won that, and there should have been better albums on that list than what the other ones were named.
This is what I want to see. Every person who's ever won a Grammy, those years, I want to see how much they've donated to the Academy. Then we can have a conversation. Because you can donate to the Grammy.
You gonna tell me?
So you think the top donors are the voters?
You gonna tell me?
I think I don't know. I think the top voters. I think the top donors are the winners or their record labels.
You gonna tell me that Metro's album wouldn't be an album of the year? Beside, or maybe they're like, oh well, no, they put it for best rap album, so let's not include it for album of the year. You think they probably worked that way too?
I would
Gunna even
put
get
Metro.
nominated?
But
No.
there was some artists that got nominated for the same song for different categories, so that wouldn't even work.
Yeah.
Taylor being
Yeah.
one of them, John Baptiste being another one.
This is politics.
Billie Eilish being another one.
Yeah. I think it was politics to have Taylor Swift win. I think Taylor Swift is on top of the world.
Is it the Super Bowl rollout?
Yeah, it is.
The Taylor Swift.
I don't think it's organized though. I think it's by coincidence. I think Taylor Swift having the spotlight on her because she's a part of the NFL right now is motivating them to give her the award.
You gonna tell me? She coincidentally was like, yeah, you know what? By the way, my album's coming out. Blah blah blah.
This was all.
That was
planned.
like perfect timing, bro. If
Yeah.
if it wasn't gonna happen there, then it would have happened in the Super Bowl. But then how was she gonna announce that in the Super Bowl? Just making a post?
Yo, because this is my point. You're not gonna sit here and tell me.
The timing is just crazy.
Yeah, because she had that. That's true. She didn't have the album ready to go.
You're not gonna tell me that Victoria Monet deserved that album of the year. I mean, artist of the year, right?
Best new artist.
Best new artist. My bad. Best new artist. Cool, because her music was better than Ice Spice, which is true. And my argument was, well, Ice Spice has more impact. Okay, well, album of the year, yes, Taylor had more impact than SZA. We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
But my God, is SZA's album way better than fucking Taylor Swift's? What are we talking about?
And my thing is like I'll understand it like if it came down, let's say to like one vote, like oh that was like it was like it wasn't a unanimous. Like if they reveal that, at least provide some transparency. Because if it was like unanimously Taylor Swift over SZA, it's like what the fuck is going on
like
here?
a jury decision, tell us
Yeah.
who voted, who.
Yeah, like if it was just like a split draw, like it came down to the last person and like it went over to like Taylor Swift, okay, I'll be like, okay, it's still wrong, but I get it where like, okay, that person, because there's people who, this is two different worlds. Taylor Swift album and SZA's album are two different worlds.
Yes.
There's people that have heard every SZA song in the world, have not heard one Taylor Swift song. You know, we're talking about black community, white community to the fullest.
Of course.
Like, this is what's going on here, right? So they're going against each other, and it's like, you're going to get people, why is Taylor win? I never heard of her. And I didn't even hear this album, blah, blah, blah. But if SZA was going to win, you're going to get the Taylor Swift fans saying, like, oh, well, why have I even heard of, we didn't even hear, Taylor should have won. Like, Taylor was #1 this year. She got to win it. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel like if you haven't
it's a
heard
weird
both,
situation.
both sides, you can't fucking say anything.
Nah,
How
man.
are you gonna say something if you haven't heard both sides?
Nah,
What do you mean? No?
I wonder who's
I
getting
agree
qualified
with
to
you.
vote, man.
I agree with you.
I should vote. They should let me vote. I'm not going to lie.
You won a Grammy?
No, but I'm saying, like, as far as, like, critics, I'm pretty objective.
I would say, why is this not like by the people?
It would never work that way.
Yeah, I mean, we get those awards, but those are
Billboards.
different. Billboards is by the people. That goes by numbers, etc.
This is a peer. This is for your peers.
MTV, I think people get to vote.
Yeah.
This is for your peers.
This is like
Yeah.
a peer
Wow,
judgment.
Okay, so these peers are fucking blind.
Yeah.
And deaf.
They're old and white. That's the problem. My thing is this, bro. You know what good music is. Like I get Vic's argument of like it's black and white, it's two different cultures, but bro, like the music is better, bro. What are we talking? We have to stop this. We have to stop stretching the argument of what is subjective. No, nigga. It gets to a point where something sounds good and it just doesn't. And I'm not saying Taylor Swift shit sounds bad. I heard the album. It's okay. Like it's not anything crazy.
Cruel summer.
Cool, but to SZA, nigga.
Yeah.
SZA.
Kill Bill.
Yeah, SZA's album
Kill Bill and shit.
is different.
Yeah.
The niggas gonna say subjective, whatever. Who cares? Fuck these niggas.
Listen, it's a part of the game, man. What's going on with this goddamn thing?
Let me ask you niggas a question. So, if Gunna was on that list, you giving it to him?
No, I'm not. I'll still give it to SZA.
You giving him rap album of
I
the
would
year?
still give it a SZA.
Rap
I would give him rap
album of the
album of the
year?
year.
Why
But
do
I
you
wouldn't
think
give him album of the year.
Yo, give me your honest opinion why you think he didn't get nominated. Your honest opinion.
Because of the shit going on.
Explain.
The whole Rico case and shit.
Nah, explain
and his
that, though.
quote unquote involvement.
I thought it was timing, but it's not timing because I think Killer Mike's album dropped the same weekend as Gunna's album. I think. Pretty sure. Because I know Her Loss is an older release. But, yeah, I don't know. If there's any Gunna album that was deserving of a Grammy, it was this one. It was the most serious one, introspective one, talking about some real
I
shit.
would definitely say nomination, yeah. But for me, but that's just because, I don't know.
Fuck you mean?
I'm surprised that song wasn't nominated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck you. Or Bread and Butter.
The
Bread and
The
Butter,
song
yeah.
definitely should have been.
I think because Gunna doesn't have a label behind him right now, he didn't even get discussed. And I think
Because you have to submit it. You have to submit it for nominations at the Grammy. Drake tends to not submit his project because he doesn't like the Grammys, but he did it this time around
For 21.
for 21 Savage, allegedly.
This is my thing about the situation. I think Gunna not being there shows you the Grammys is a industry award. And it's the industry and these record labels that get you in. Because Gunna doesn't have a label right now. His label's in jail. Ain't no one backing this nigga right now like that. So, like, this just further proves the point. You had the hottest album of the fucking year. Like, there's no argument about that. The only argument is whether you're a rat or not. Beyond that, it was the most impactful album of the year. And niggas is not even gonna nominate you? Bro, it's the labels, bro.
It was the best body of work, for sure.
It's the labels.
It was good.
Not a single one of those albums are better.
Speaking of the rap albums, though, this was the nominations for the rap albums, right? So the best rap albums for the Grammys was Metro Boomin, Heroes and Villains, Nas, Kings Disease 3, Travis Scott, Utopia, Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss, and then we got Killer Mike's album, Michael. Killer Mike won Rap Album of the Year at the Grammys. Now, it was trending. They were saying that Travis Scott, Utopia, was robbed. In my opinion, it was not at all.
No.
Because Travis Scott, Utopia was not the best rap album of last year.
Hell no.
Like, if anything, like we just said, the best rap album of last year, in my opinion, wasn't even nominated, and that was Gunna's album. Now, if you look at this list, in my opinion, Metro Boomin.
It would have been between Metro and Her Loss.
And I would probably give it a Metro.
Yeah.
I would give it the Metro Boomin, Heroes and Villains, even though Her Loss is hard. Her Loss is a good-ass album.
I like Her Loss a lot.
Her Loss and Metro Boomin were more deserving, in my opinion, of this album, of this award.
Nominee.
But at the same time, Killer Mike's album is pure rap. I've heard some songs on it. I haven't heard the full album yet, but it's a pure rap album. He's a pure rapper. So, if we're being honest, when it comes to the actual like purity of the actual, let's live up to this actual what this is. You know, he won that. He won rap album. I think he won what, rap song? Wait, no, best rap song also. Yeah, he won the best rap song. Let me read it because he won 3 Grammys. Yeah, he won best rap album, best rap song, and best rap performance.
Best rap song?
Yeah, that was for Scientists and Engineers, a song with Future and Andre 3000.
And I heard that's
It's
one
a
of the
crazy
worst.
song.
I heard that's one of the worst songs.
Nah, it's crazy. It's a crazy song.
I
It's
heard
just not like a radio song. It's not you won't play it around your boys.
I heard he won an arrest as well.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too right now. Yeah, so
So my wait, what was the rap performance for?
the same song.
And what was the nominations for the rap performance?
No, what was the nomination for the rap songs?
Rap performance nominations was Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, Hillbillies, Black Thought, Love Letter, Coil Ray, and Drake and 21 Savage. And the best rap songs was Doja Cat, Attention, Nicki Minaj and Spice Spice, Barbie World, and Rich Flex.
Oh my god.
What? These nominations.
So
are
if you look at it, like I'm telling you,
terrible.
this is the Killer Mike was the purest rap out of all of them. You can maybe say King's Disease, Nas, but
No,
that's
you
the
could
only
definitely
thing.
say that one, but they gotta stop trying to push Nas on us.
No bullshit.
But
They gotta stop that shit.
they
bro.
didn't even air it on TV. They had a pre-show ceremony.
For the rap album of the year?
They didn't do it. They did it. They think they did it years ago with Drake when Drake won.
No, they've always done rap album of the year live.
They didn't do it.
Wow.
We would have saw it, bro. We didn't see Killer Mike there at all. By the time we watched the show,
I'll
the
tell
real
you, bro,
show,
I was at work and I saw the
it was pre-show on YouTube.
I saw the notification.
It was a
Wow, rap is
pre-show.
dead.
I told Victor,
Rap is dead.
I was like, bro, I was like, this shit started already.
Yeah.
Rap is dead.
And I saw, I was like, what? Killer Mike?
So Killer Mike wins, right? Not even aired on the main show on TV. And then we have Killer Mike being arrested. Like, what the fuck is going on? And the jokes were like, oh, he robbed
it's 'cause
Travis
he
Scott
robbed Travis
of the album award. So that's why he's being arrested. But then it's like, in all seriousness, it's like, hold the fuck up. Why the fuck is he being arrested? Now there's rumors that he got into a scuffle with a security guard, I think, in the stadium, and then had to be escorted out, something like that. Or like it was like outside. There was a situation with a security guard. And then they had to detain him for a misdemeanor. It was like a whole thing, a misdemeanor. And then they ended up releasing him eventually. The CEO of the Grammys, Harvey, got involved. But this is fucking strange because it's like we get Will Smith at the Oscars slapping Chris Rock. He gets to sit down, to accept his award, be there the whole night. No arrests were made, no nothing. But then Chris, I think, had the option. Chris had the option. He said he didn't want the cops involved. Maybe that's why they didn't do it. I think that they should have still, at least get him out the building. Don't let him accept the award.
No, fuck that. They should have gotten Jada out the fucking building.
They should just let them niggas fight on camera.
Yo, and then now we have Killer Mike. This is horrible. But then there was also amazing news. I believe his son found a kidney donor today.
Oh, wow.
After years of trying to find a kidney match, he finally got a donor today. Literally the day after winning 3 Grammys.
Congratulations.
So it's kismet. Is the energy of the world is it's going like this right now with Killer Mike. Hopefully he's gonna talk about it soon. I'm pretty sure. I always loved Killer Mike when it comes to interviews, the way he talks about life and shit he does. He's a very dope individual. One of my favorite minds in hip hop history. The rap group with him, Run the Jewels, amazing. They've done a lot of amazing stuff. I believe he's won a Grammy before with Run the Jewels. So this wasn't his first Grammys ever. He's not a stranger to this stuff, but it was amazing to see him, being 48 years old now, dropping his according to him, best body of work, solo album, and then winning all these awards. It was crazy. I think the Twitter people and stuff are just like a younger generation. They probably don't know Killer Mike at all. They might just know him from when Kendrick Lamar shouted him out in a song. That's all they probably know about Killer Mike.
Or Bernie.
And the Bernie Sanders stuff. So that's what they know. They were mad, but Travis Scott was not robbed in any sense of the word. Like, you niggas is acting like Travis Scott's Utopia is not his worst album. Like, you niggas really acting like that's the best album. Like, Utopia is a Grammy album. You out of your damn mind. That's not a Grammy winning album. Like, Utopia? Nah, bro. And then we even have Travis Scott screaming, saying, They slept on me 10 times! Like, because he's been nominated 10 times for the Grammys and he hasn't won one yet. But it's like, God damn, bro.
Other shit he should have won.
Other shit, yes, like Astroworld, that's a Grammy album. That's album of the year. He should have won everything for that album. He didn't win a Grammy. But for Utopia,
I have an unpopular opinion about Astroworld.
but he expected it. It came off like as if he expected to win with this.
There's no way you better say that shit was not good, bro.
No, it just wasn't as great as people thought it was.
So what's his best album?
Birds in the Trap
You can make that argument. I wouldn't, but you can make that argument.
or Rodeo. I
have Astroworld, Rodeo, Birds in the Trap, and then
I
Owl
agree.
Pharaoh,
I agree with Vic's list so far.
and then Utopia's at the bottom.
Alfro's.
Utopia at the bottom, man.
Utopia's at the bottom.
It's
yeah.
at the bottom. It has some dope tracks, probably like 3 or 4, like, cool ass fucking moments. Overall, as a project, It's not my cup of tea. It's not my cup of tea. But I do think whatever he's cooking up next is gonna be crazy. Like
Or be butt.
Orby butt. I don't think he could get better than Utopia. I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe in Travis Scott when it comes to albums. You know, that was the buttiest album we got. You know, no more butt than that. Utopia was the most butt. If we get more butt, I'm gonna be upset. I don't want no more butt from Travis Scott.
Yo, imagine like 10 years and niggas love that album.
Utopia?
They will.
Hell no.
100%.
That's what they did with Yeezus.
You'll see.
Nigga, but Yeezus
And
is
this
like
is his Yeezus.
Yeah. Is this his Yeezus?
this was his Yeezus.
I have Yeezus number 3 in Kanye's discography.
Yeezus is one of the best albums of all time.
Do you think Utopia will end up being one of the greatest albums of all time?
Hell no. What the fuck? Niggas is smoking dick.
I want to get that just so you can clip it.
That's not happening. Niggas is like, bro, I love Travis Scott. I love his team. They show us a lot of love. We have to be honest.
We love him 100%.
Utopia is not his best album. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Like, oh shit. Oh no, bro. He was not robbed. Like, calm
Oh, no,
down.
he definitely was not robbed.
Like, you guys sound crazy.
Niggas sound like big ass dick eaters.
Bro,
Guys.
I haven't even heard the full Killer Mike album, and I'd rather him win than Travis Scott, Utopia. Like, come on, bro. That's not the best rap album.
They're trying to reward mediocrity. That's the problem.
Yeah, no, we gotta be honest, you know. And I feel like Travis Scott,
He knows it.
he knows it, man. That's why I didn't like how he tweeted like emojis, kind of like mad and this and that, bro.
Mad about what, bro? You should have been mad
Let
about
Killer
the other
Mike
3.
have his moment. Let Killer Mike have his moment, and that's it. Like, let's move on past this, and let's just do better next time. Taylor Swift, though, has announced her new album. You know, her new album is called The Tortured Poets Department. And it has a note that says, "So I enter into evidence my tarnished coat of arms, my muses acquired like bruises, my talismans and charms, the tick, tick, tick of love bombs, my veins of pitch black ink." The Tortured Poets Department. And the cover art is her with pillows, kind of like an underwear, kind of lingerie a little bit maybe. A little sexy vibe. Never seen her with a sexy vibe for cover art. Seems to be very serious. Is dropping April, I believe April 17th. April 19th, my apologies. Literally in 15 minutes, this album sold 40,000 vinyl copies in pre-order.
You gonna tell me this shit
In
wasn't
15 minutes.
wasn't planned?
No, I was.
She announced it right at the Grammys, right when she won her Grammy Award.
You're telling me she
Is
was,
it planned?
You're telling me she was a button away from doing it whenever?
I mean, next
You know what I'm
week
saying?
is also the Super Bowl. There's rumors of Travis Kelce proposing to her. And we paid attention to the speech. I kept telling you guys, listen to what she's saying.
I think
She
she
kept
gonna say
talking to
no.
her fans. She didn't acknowledge Celine Dion. She didn't acknowledge the other
That was
nominees.
crazy. The fact that she didn't acknowledge Celine Dion threw me off, bro.
She's talking to her fans. She only gives a fuck about her fans.
I think I have a conspiracy theory about her. I think you're right. I think Taylor Swift is the greatest like music mind when it comes to advertising yourself and marketing
Yeah.
yourself we've ever seen. Because if you notice the trajectory of her career, it's based off her fan base.
Everything.
When she started off with the country music shit, she had that very country girl, soft tone vibe. That's when the whole Kanye thing happened. Then she went with that whole rebrand. She's in another rebrand. She's becoming that fringe, quirky, weird white girl that Lana Del Rey has always had as her fan group. She's adopting that fan group now. It's like she's absorbing all the white women and their different personalities, bro. It's insane, bro.
No, this literally was going on.
Because think about it, bro. Listen to this title. Dead Poets Society. I mean, whatever the fuck that shit's
Nah,
called.
that's different, man.
That's the movie. But like, bro, it's like dark. And she brought Lana on fucking stage and
Yeah.
said, "You motivated this album." She probably motivated the next one. And the way she was acting was like a way I've not seen Taylor Swift like that, bro. Like like you said, she's talking to the fans. She's being quirky, weird. Like, oh my god, I'm so mind blown. Like, bro, it's that weird, like dark, quirky shit that these white girls be on. I'm telling you, bro.
She's posing with the black artists like this. Like, she has like a gangsta pose. And like she's like doing like mean mugs and shit. Like, very cool.
It's another rebrand.
Like cool. It's like quirky, corny,
Damn, I look
but coming
crazy.
looking organic, like organic from her part. So Taylor fucking Swift, man, the GOAT. I said it last week. I'm always gonna say it. maybe the most impactful artist and fan base since Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
You know, we have to argue that. In 5 minutes, her post on Instagram got 2 million likes. Like, this is not Becky from down the block.
No.
This is fucking like Taylor fucking Swift. This is a different animal. Like, we really gotta start asking ourselves, like, is her DNA gonna be studied the day that she dies? Like, this is gonna be one of those special people that really needs to be like, yo, understood as a GOAT right now in the industry. Like, literally the GOAT of the industry. And she doesn't have to collaborate with the mainstream artists, rappers, you know what I'm saying? So people can't give her that. You can't say she's a culture vulture. Miley Cyrus, Katy Perry, these pop white artists do it, right? Country artists do it, Morgan Wallen. And then they get called culture vultures. You can't say that with Taylor Swift. She could easily get anyone on her album.
And she doesn't do it.
Anyone. And she doesn't do it. She doesn't fucking do it. Lana Del Rey was on her last album. That was rare. Taylor Swift doesn't need a fucking feature. She's Taylor Swift. All she needs is her fucking fans. She's fucking amazing.
So let me ask you a question. A real deal question, both of you. Because if my theory is right, and she's trying to absorb white women, because that is the most powerful person in the world is white women. Like, as a demographic, by statistics, by numbers, by everything, white women are the most powerful. Like, they really have power in the world. If she's really trying to consume white women, does the next part of her rebrand after she's done with this, is it like adopting social issues?
Probably.
Does she
I was
finally start
ready
speaking
for her
shit
to
up?
say ceasefire on stage. If Taylor Swift says ceasefire, imagine.
There's a reason why a woman did that. So the person she was tributing was the girl.
She was an activist too that passed away.
Yeah, so what she did was in 1992, I saw a Twitter thing about it. I forgot this even happened. She was performing on SNL, and at the end of her song, she showed a photo of the Pope. This is when the church was being, like, this is the early beginnings of people calling out the Catholic Church for pedophilia. She ripped the Pope's face, like a picture of him, in half, and like started tearing it up and said, "We need justice and we need to stop all evil." And she threw the pieces on the floor. After that, they went outside her recording label studio and they bulldozed, not bulldozed, they, like, you know, that the flattener?
Yeah.
They flattened like hundreds of copies of her album.
Wow.
And after that, her entire career went to shit. No one wanted to hear her music. Because that was in the 90s. That's when the Catholic Church was powerful as shit. That's why the person did that. She said she felt like she had to, you know, commemorate her spirit and her memory by doing something like that.
Listen, that's what we might get with Taylor.
She might go that
If
route.
not this album, maybe the next. Like, I don't see her not going eventually into this route. She's a phenomenal songwriter. I've always said it. A dope ass director of her music videos. She knows how to roll shit out. Very strategic. And also, she tends to take breaks whenever she needs to, especially for new albums. So for her to drop this album, she's worked on it for 2 years, she said. She's been working on it for 2 years. She's ready to drop it. She just dropped Midnights, you know, her Lana Del Rey dark pop album. That went crazy. Now this seems to be more of a serious role. People are always making jokes, so if her Travis Kelce break up, heartbreak album, blah, 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 right? She's in the happiest she's been in her life, especially in the public eye. Maybe he's gonna get it personal with that. You know, the cover art kind of looks sad and serious, but we never know.
Bro, if he proposes, I swear to God, she's going to say no. I swear to
Why
God,
would she say no? You sound crazy.
Bro, y'all clip this.
What's
She's
the
gonna say
over
no.
under?
Over under? I got a negative, I got a positive, 120. Hell yeah.
You're out your damn mind, bro. If Travis Kelce proposes to Taylor Swift will jump on top of that man's head on camera.
Yo, remember this
in
moment
front of
my
millions of people. Why would the hell she would say no? Because she's never committed that much.
She's not.
She's never been proposed to?
If she were
Maybe.
if she were to say no, she's not gonna say it right there.
I don't know, but I mean, it's not going to happen. They're not going to get engaged at all. She'll say yes there and then say
Yeah,
no.
no, that's not
But she's also real and kind of, she looks like, yo, there's something wrong with her. I think she's crazy. She might low-key be tapped. I think
All geniuses are crazy. She might be a little
she might be a little tapped.
cuckoo.
So I think she'll say no right there. And I think it's because Taylor Swift is the greatest marketing mind we've ever seen in pop music. I think Travis Kelce is part of the marketing plan.
So if she says no, what? She runs off?
This is just what she is, bro.
So what's her no, though? Like running off?
Oh, no. Running. Oh, I think she's just going to hug him.
And then whisper in his ear no?
Yeah.
I think she would run off at that point. That'd be kind of cool if she ran off.
And I think they'll both play it off.
Look at us gossiping like bitches.
Look at us.
Moving on though.
Y'all, don't throw me in this ass shit.
Jay-Z has called out the Grammys. Pull up the Bluetooth volume. Should be able to hear it.
We want y'all to get it right. We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. We want y'all to get it right. At least get it close to right. And obviously it's subjective. Y'all don't got to clap at everything. Obviously it's subjective because, you know, it's music and it's opinion based. But, you know, some things, you know, I don't want to embarrass this young lady, but she has more Grammys than everyone and never won Album of the Year. So even by your own metrics, that doesn't work. Think about that.
Mic drop.
The most Grammys, never won Album of the Year. That doesn't work. You know, some of you gonna go home tonight and feel like you've been robbed. Some of you made it, Rob.
Yep. Scissor.
Some of you don't belong in the category. Oh, no,
Sorry.
that was it. No, when I get nervous, I tell the truth. But outside of that, you know, we got to keep showing up. And forget the Grammys for a second, just in life. As my daughter sits and stares at me nervous as I am. Just in life, you got to keep showing up. Just keep showing up. Forget the Grammys. You got to keep showing up until they give you all those accolades you feel you deserve. Until they call you chairman. Until they call you a genius. Until they call you the greatest of all time. You feel me?
Hove! Book of Hove. God did. If you watch the full speech, you see from the beginning. So this is a Dr. Dre Global Impact Award. The first time they did it, I believe, was last year, and they gave it to Dr. Dre. And then every year going forward, I believe Dr. Dre has a say-so in deciding who gets this award. So it makes sense for Dr. Dre to start the first honoree off with arguably the best rapper of all time, Jay-Z, you know, from the top. I think that's genius. And they have a relationship as well. After receiving this award, well, first in the speech, he started out giving the praises to the West Coast and Dr. Dre's influence and impact. And then he went on to tell the truth, be honest, very vulnerable. He was nervous and just started saying the truth. It was like damn near, like, not damn near, it was obviously not scripted at all. Maybe he had that from the beginning. Like, yo, I'll do it. I'll go up there, but I'm not going to script nothing. You know, had his daughters by his side. Really beautiful. And it came off, it was so real, it came off awkward. Like, the audience didn't know how to respond. They wanted to clap, and he was like, you don't got to clap at everything. And at the end, when they should have clapped, it took like a while for him to clap. It was crazy. It was like so awesome. It was like, oh, I love this. This is very like on brand for like what I hope a Jay-Z type of speech would be. But at the end, you see him, there's photos of him approaching Dr. Dre after, and like he says something to Dr. Dre in the ear, and he hugs him, and then Dr. Dre looks at him like yeah, yep. And people are basically, I feel like you can draw conclusions by looking at that. I felt like what he said there was like, I did this for you, nigga. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I did this, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z probably wouldn't have had it even gone. He doesn't go to the Grammys no more. He doesn't do that. Like, he said it in this actual speech there where he was like, I've boycotted before, but obviously I'm a hypocrite. I've watched it at home. You know, I watch it even if I boycott it. And he was like, in my opinion, I think he told Dre, like, because it's you, you're honoring me, I'll go to this. Because right after this, him, Lil Uzi, the whole Rock Nation table, Beyonce, they all were left. After Jay-Z's award, they left the Grammys. They walked out to the back and they got escorted out. They left the Grammys.
Lil Uzi's in Rock Nation?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. Lil Uzi, you don't remember Lil Uzi, Lil Uzi's contract with DJ Drama and stuff reached major conflicts, etc. But Jay-Z helped him and saved him out of that. They manage him. So Jay-Z manages. So he's still a Generation Now artist on the DJ Drama with the record label. But he's managed by Rock Nation. He's a Rock Nation artist. Yeah, Lil Uzi. That's why Lil Uzi was there.
Was Megan there?
Megan, no, she wasn't there, surprisingly. People thought Lil Uzi was Blue's older brother. They were like, what's this little boy walking around doing?
Yo, she's almost taller than him. That shit is insane.
It's crazy. It's crazy. She's literally a female Jay-Z, but more beautiful. Sorry, Hove. He knows he's rapped about how he's like ugly but rich. Man, I'm hyped off of this speech. And at the same time, we also had Drake. So Jay-Z called out the Grammys, but then Drake called out the Grammys the same night. But Drake did it via a post on Instagram. And the post reads as following, right here. When you look at Drake's Instagram story, he had a little quote, which he said before. People were like, oh, you wouldn't say this if you won or if you were nominated. Drake said this shit on stage. So Drake said, all you incredible artists, remember, this show isn't facts. It's just the opinion of the group of people whose name are kept a secret. Literally, you can Google it with some laughing emojis, Drake style. Congratulations to anybody winning anything for hip hop. Shout out to Mos Def. But this show doesn't dictate shit in our world. So we have Drake saying this show doesn't dictate shit in our world. We got Hove saying, forget about the Grammys, just show up in life no matter what, etc. So it's a catch-22. Should people stop supporting the Grammys? Or what if you do stop supporting the Grammys, what is going to happen? Are we going to create your own awards? People do not show up and support the BET Awards. You don't see Drake. You don't see these amazing top-tier black icons show up for the Black Entertainment Awards. You don't see that. They might come around for the Grammys, or they're going to talk about the Grammys whenever it's Grammy time. So it's like, even though they hate the Grammys, you're still going to talk shit about the Grammys. You're still giving them promotion. You're still reposting. You're still, they're still basically placing value to the Grammys. They know the Grammys is fucking significant, but they have a bitter taste towards the Grammys. So what should happen with the Grammys? Should we keep supporting it until eventually it changes? They have the recently new Black Music Collective, that with the Grammys, that they're trying to like enforce more black artist representation, etc. What should we do about the Grammys, Noel? You look like a Grammy today.
Thank you. I feel like one. Oh shit.
After or before the bathroom?
You pooped a Grammy.
Couple. Pissed in one too.
Oh, on some yay ish.
Relax, bro. First off, majority of you niggas wouldn't deserve an award, even if you tried.
Wait.
No, these artists with the bullshit these niggas been dropping.
Oh yeah.
Yo, you niggas is stressing a fucking award. Make some good fucking music. That's what you should be fucking doing. Think about it. Rap is so undervalued, it's not even shown on the TV anymore. I didn't even know that was happening.
That was crazy.
Because I remember when Macklemore won. It was on the fucking TV. I watched him walk the stage and grab the award.
Yeah.
So what the hell is going on? The urban category, was that live?
I don't think so. I think it was because they were saying because Killer Mike won, like Grammys knew he was gonna win. They didn't want to air it. But if it was like a bigger name artist, they would air it. But that's like fucked up.
That's fucked up and that's disrespectful. But I get it. And also the fact that Killer Mike is winning Rap Album of the Year is such a testament to how horrible things have gotten. And I'm not saying that because Killer Mike isn't a great artist and he can't rap. I'm saying that because there's so many little artists that Killer Mike, who's been around for so long, but kept getting beat because there was such a large pool of talent every fucking year. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Nas lost. Hip Hop is Dead, a great fucking album. That same fucking year, Common dropped one of the greatest albums he's ever dropped. Who else dropped that year? Arguably one of the greatest rap albums of ever to be created, Graduation. And that's what won. Imagine that talent pool just right there.
Yeah.
We don't have that anymore. We're debating fucking bullshit, bro. The rap single of the year, Her Loss? Fucking Rich Flex, like, are you kidding me? Yo, like
21. Can you do something for me?
Barbie?
Can you do something for me?
Nah, bro, we gotta have a real nigga. There was a point in my life when Born Sinner, Yeezus, Nothing Was the Same, and Good Kid, Mad City all were in one fucking category.
Bro, that's all bangers, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to care that you're getting snubbed. You don't even care enough to give me good music. Fuck you. And fuck your politics. You think these niggas give a damn about us, the fans? Bro, it's never been about the fans. It's been about their ego. That's why Travis is up there talking about snub 10 times. Bro, you didn't give a damn enough about us to give us a good album, but you want us to give a fuck that your politics isn't adding up. That the white people aren't acknowledging you and giving you the fucking award you think you deserve. Come on, bro. What are we talking about, Vic?
They
Be
slept
for
on
real.
me 10 times.
You think he even deserved the Grammy? Be for real.
This year, no. No.
So
The,
fuck he
the
bitching for.
nomination?
The nomination?
Yeah.
I can see that, yes. Hell yeah.
5 years ago, nigga, fuck it. 7 years ago, you think he even would have been nominated with the talent that existed back then?
No, probably not. I mean, it's just, I think it's a testament to the times where people are like not dropping, like you said, but then just speak to the fact of like, even if people had dropped, what Drake and Jay-Z say kind of still stands as far as like,
Of course.
even if the representation was there, should people give a fuck about awards?
So I agree. If the talent was there, we would have the same problem. Because again, Macklemore won that year. He shouldn't have.
Yeah.
He just shouldn't have. Drake should have won that year. If not him, it should have been Kendrick. No conversation.
Yeah.
My issue is, you know, I understand that the Grammys is fixed. I understand that white people keep winning in these categories. They're like people getting pushed by the industry and it doesn't feel fair. Stop caring.
Yeah.
It's a fucking award show predominantly funded and governed by white people. Why the fuck do you care? Like, I get it, you grew up. I forgot who said this. I think it was Joey. It was either Joey Badass or somebody else. They're like, you know, you don't really want a Grammy, but it's like, damn, you grew up off it. Like, it's something you as a kid, you'd practice your Grammy speech.
100%.
And you would sit in front of the mirror and be like, yo.
I got mine in my pocket.
Yeah, like, you really, like, own your shit, bro. I hear it. No bullshit. I hear it. My thing is, though, you got to get over that shit.
Yeah.
That's that shit that white America sold you. That's that shit that was plastered in front of your face by mass media. That's not real shit. That's not real acknowledgement. And I'm not saying we go and big up BET because I think BET deteriorates the black community. I don't agree with it as an institution. I think it's problematic. I think if you actually want to honor artists,
I love BT.
God
In
bless
case
you.
you're listening.
God bless you, Vic. I'll say I'm gonna say this is why I respect Vic. Because Vic is absolutely right. You've talked about this on a local level. When you guys kept getting snubbed before this year for Podcast of the Year, or, you know, they just never acknowledged you guys with the awards that they were giving in Rhode Island, and you were like, oh, I would love to start our own award show.
Yeah.
Where we could acknowledge niggas in our state. That's dope. It's coming from you. It's coming from an authentic space. But these niggas don't care about that.
Yeah.
Like, I truly don't believe Drake and Jay-Z are doing this because of the same reasons you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's ego for them.
You think so?
Hell yeah, that's politics. That's ego. That's pride. That's what that is. That's that, yo, I know I'm number one. Acknowledge me. You want, and that's where I get frustrated because I'm like, yo, fuck these white people. Who cares if they acknowledge you? Number one. Number two, you're not even making good enough, not them, obviously, everyone else. You're not even making good enough music for us to acknowledge you. So why the fuck should I acknowledge you?
It's interesting because when you think about like a major thing that I've always thought about and feel so disappointed just in general with the world about is when Jay-Z was ahead of his time creating a streaming platform, Tidal, and the idea was to team up with a lot of artists such as a Nicki Minaj. I think
Had them all on stage.
a Coldplay, Kanye,
Cole was there, yeah.
and they were all given equity in the company, ownership in the company. The best idea ever. The thing was, it was so early on into the streaming era where people were looking at it like it was a joke. They called it the Illuminati, etc. When in reality, if we supported that from the beginning, we wouldn't have had issues how we have them now, where streams are being argued, there's manipulation, people aren't getting their proper money. We have record labels now, like Universal, we're going to talk about them later, having an issue with TikTok. No one supported Jay-Z. No, the people didn't support Jay-Z's idea. To the point that I think he sold a percentage of the company. It's still around Tidal, but it's like he sold it, I think, with to the guy that created Twitter. I think Jack. Is it Jack? No.
Yeah, it's Jack.
Might be Jack. I think it's Jack.
No, it's Jack, yeah.
the owner of Twitter, a former owner of Twitter that sold Twitter.
And then Jay-Z ended up
I think
on the board
he owns
still.
now either Shopify or like one of those
Shopify.
one of those things. What's that? Square.
Oh,
He
it
owns
is
Square. He owns
actually, yeah,
Square.
it's Square, yeah.
So Jay-Z's invested with him. He's close friends with him, and I think they're partial. Listen, Tidal though does have the opportunity. Maybe they do like a relaunch, a rebrand. But if people didn't support, think about this: if people didn't support Jay-Z creating the like your actual streaming platform owned by artists. They didn't support that. Let's say if Jay-Z, Drake, Dr. Dre, Beyonce, even Taylor Swift, the biggest artists in the industry, team up to create a streaming platform. No, to create an award show to combat the Grammys, to rival the Grammys, and to actually represent the artists and have artists themselves vote for each other, actually vet the people that vote, have some fan participation. Would the people support it? It sounds perfect. I would support it. But will the people support it?
I think they would.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think people would still like judge it, you know, because when I look back at the title thing, I think the rollout was awesome. I supported it. I still had title for until recently. I was still paying for it to support it. I don't know what it was.
It was too early.
So if they were to do the award show right now, would it be too early?
No. This situation is
Would it be perfect timing?
Yeah, it's so bad. People didn't want to go to award shows anymore. Because remember, bro, when he did that title shit, I remember you even had the blue eyes, your profile photo on Twitter.
Yeah, I thought it was a part of the team.
This was like early Twitter, bro. This is like 2015. I know Twitter opened in 2010. Relax, fans. But this was like 2015. This was 2013 Twitter, actually. 2014,
Yeah.
somewhere around there. Because I remember it was Kanye. They were still friends at the time. J. Cole. All of rock. Rihanna was there, nigga. This shit was crazy.
Yeah, Rihanna was there.
The whole stage
know
was
it.
filled with mega stars, bro. And they were all supporting it. I think the problem was, and this is why Joe Budden says a union would never work, but I think it'll work now. I truly believe it'll work now, nigga. Because at the time, the way the industry was, people were still getting deals. Niggas was just accepting mediocrity. I think music is so bad right now when it comes to money and splits and all that shit. Niggas will jump on anything if it means they're getting more bread.
Yeah, so people now want the greats to unite.
Now.
Yeah, because the splits are worse.
Yeah.
And I think when it comes to the Grammys and having you on a award show, people will support it because we all see it's horrible, bro. It's trash. We all know it. The artists don't even go. I didn't even want to watch it. I went because y'all were there. I wasn't going to watch that shit.
Yeah, I don't watch it. I only went because I got the invitation, but I don't watch it.
Because why am I going to sit there and put myself through that, bro? None of the artists I like are there. The niggas performing, I don't really care
The ones
about.
we do like got robbed.
I mean, you do get to see Taylor Swift on camera, though.
I don't care about that.
The GOAT?
No. Who fucking... she's... I'm
For
sorry.
free?
Am I going to hype up a white woman, bro?
Don't you gotta pay for that
Respectfully.
app?
Don't you got to pay?
Nah, surprisingly not. Paramount Plus, you can pay, but you don't need to. You can see certain things for free like that. I think the Super Bowl is on Paramount Plus too. Yeah.
Nigga, I'm watching that shit on cable. Let me ask you niggas a question. Do you ever think the artist will ever come
No.
to...
My bad. Finish the question.
Do you ever... This bitch ass nigga. Do you ever think the artists will ever come together to even do their own award show?
No.
Or are they too prideful?
They won't.
There's too much ego. There's too much ego. That's why I'm shocked. Like when Jay-Z did what he did, man,
But there was a lot of Rock Nation artists up there. That's why.
it was. But he was trying to get more people involved. He just was waiting for people to support. You know, he tried his best. He tried his best. I think like it was just a matter of the timing, and the support for the people and the funding.
Yeah.
You
So
know,
let me ask you another question. This was an important question on Twitter this last 2 days. Is Jay-Z and Kanye Magneto and Dr. Xavier from X-Men?
I haven't watched X-Men in a while, so I have no fucking clue what that means. But I do know that they're
Aren't
like
you a Marvel fanboy?
100%.
No, but those are Marvel movies are old.
X-Men is like another. That's not even MCU.
Nah, it's not.
X-Men is like pre-MCU.
Sony. Yeah, it's Sony production.
It's some whole other shit.
old as hell.
Just trying to bring it back, but
Let me explain basically.
they're like rivals, but brothers, right? Or related cousins. What the fuck are they? They're both bald and white.
So they both when people first started becoming mutants, they actually this nigga is crazy, bro. They team. This is what's crazy. A lot of niggas do not know this. I found this out yesterday.
Ta-dum.
Da-dum. X-Men is based off the civil rights movement, and
That's a load of crap.
no, I swear to God, it is.
What?
The fuck?
No, it is. So
I don't
Mag-
remember hearing about powers in the fucking.
So who the
history
fuck
of
is
books.
MLK?
That makes- Yo, so MLK is Dr. Xavier, and Malcolm X is Magneto. The Magneto and Dr. Xavier were both friends. They started a school together, a whole group. Not a school, a group. and these groups were supposed to fight crime. They worked for the government. Magneto realized that human beings without mutant powers were manipulating and using, and they were going to ultimately eradicate mutants.
Yeah.
And he just wanted a world where mutants were safe and they could live freely. So did Dr. Xavier, but Dr. Xavier believed that we could live in harmony together.
Yeah, yeah.
The Malcolm X and Martin Luther King argument, MLK said you could live amongst white people. Malcolm X was fully against integration until he went to Mecca a few months before he died. So the argument is that Jay-Z, besides the title thing was the last time I think I've ever seen Jay-Z fight against the system. Ever since that, it seems like Jay-Z has been trying to fight from within. They say that's who Jay-Z is. He's a lot like Dr. Xavier. He's trying to create, like, integrate us into the system. That's why he sits on the Super Bowl, the NFL, whatever he does with the NFL, and all that shit. They say Kanye's like Magneto, very destructive, chaotic, outside of the system, just trying to, like, pinch it away.
So Jay-Z is MLK and Kanye West is Malcolm X.
I would never say that, but yeah. But in the sense of, like, one
And
of
Taylor Swift is Rosa Parks.
Oh, my God.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
Taylor
disgusting.
Swift sat in the back of the
Oh
bus,
my
bro.
God,
She's right there right now.
No, she was the one driving. She's
driving the bus, bro. She's the... I almost made the most racist joke of my life. Let's keep going.
But we don't want that to happen.
What's next?
Let's keep it going. We love you guys. Comment up below. How do you guys feel about the Grammys? Over the weekend, though, a crazy, crazy situation for this man, right? One of the biggest pillars in the streaming community of all time, Adin Ross, when it comes to celebrity interviews and actual engagement with streamers.
Talk about getting robbed.
Yeah, Adin Ross was amongst the first to ever do this years ago, and he has kept doing this. And Adin Ross is behind Kick. He's teamed up with Kick. He's very close with the owners, and he basically is like a scout for Kick, and they get people on Kick. Adin Ross has been made a mockery by rappers. Rappers keep finessing Adin Ross. You know, it's almost like the opposite how they look at Kai Cenat. Like Offset and these rappers look at Kai Cenat like a brother, and like they say like they got emotional, hanging out with him, fun time, respect him. With Adin Ross, is almost like a walking lick. Like they're just trying to rob him. Like they see him as this white boy who has money. Right? Because Kai Cenat doesn't pay nobody to come on.
It wasn't
but
him
Adin
paying,
Ross
though.
does.
It wasn't him paying though.
Which one?
It was actually Kick.
Yeah, Kick.
Yeah,
Kick.
It's not him get like his
Kick.
money.
Kick.
Yeah.
But for example, it starts off with started chronological order, right? So when it comes to the 21, first it starts off with 21 Savage. He has 21 Savage on, right? After 21 Savage was on the Kai Cenat stream, 21 Savage comes on Adin Ross. 21 Savage just dropped an album. It's a part of the rollout promotion. He's hanging out, they're having a good time, and they bet money on 2K, etc. He loses a 2K. He's losing to Adin Ross. Adin Ross is amazing at 2K. 21 Savage supposedly was too. Not as good as Adin Ross. Adin Ross was so good at 2K. That's how he blew up, because he
used to play 2K.
He used to play 2K, and he met with other NBA players online playing 2K. He played with Bronny, LeBron James' son. That went viral, and that's how Adin Ross started blowing up, playing 2K. He's a 2K god. Now, when it came to gambling, 21 Savage kept gambling, and then he played cards. You can literally see 21 Savage scamming Adin Ross. Literally marking the cards with his friend that he came with to scam Adin Ross. Signaling to move them. It's as plain as can be, right? And then you see 21 Savage lying on camera saying he got caught off guard, like, no, like, what are you talking about? Let's play again. What do you want to do? What do you want to do for the money, right? Very awkward as fuck. And the reason this is horrible is because of the fact that is 21 Savage only scamming Adin Ross, or is he scamming a bunch of other rappers? Is he scamming other people in Atlanta? This like, it looked crazy. Hopefully it's not the case. I thought it was all fake. Turns out to be real. Then fast forward, Adin Ross says that 21 Savage has sent me the money. He sent him the money back. They're cool again. And then now, a couple days later, last night, I was literally up all night. We're looking at this shit live. Adin Ross was teasing Playboi Carti's coming on. Playboi Carti, there was a report that said $50,000 to Playboi Carti to come on. Adin Ross said no. It's actually, we're giving him $2 million and a Ferrari for him to come on. I thought it was trolling. Remember, he did Kim Jong Un, and he brought a fake Kim Jong Un parody. So people thought it was gonna be a parody Playboi Carti. There was even like a leak of a parody Playboi Carti. People were like, oh, it was like a fake image. I watched, right? It came down an hour of waiting, and then Adin Ross left camera to get Carti, and then Carti left. Then Adin Ross went off. He was heated. He was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, these rappers trying to finesse me. Like, we got fucking money for him here already. Like, this is some fucked up shit. And then, I guess him going off, etc., convinced Carti to come back around. And people knew when he went off, etc., it wasn't fake at that time. Because Carti's, that white guy that announces, new Playboi Carti dropping. That Playboi Carti just posted on his Instagram story. Black Kane, something like that. That guy, Black Horse, whatever his name is. That guy was there. And then Gunnar Stahl, I believe his name is. He's like a photographer, famous photographer, friends with Travis Scott, etc. He was there as well. So you saw him dap up Adin. So like, oh shit, Carti's team's here. He's really here. And then they walked off, and then the whole shit happened where Carti supposedly left because the vibes were off. He didn't like the vibes. Then Adin said, hold up, we're going to try to get him back on, blah, blah, blah. Oh, he's coming back, guys. Just wait for it. He wants me to play this song. It was Hood by Air. And then when he's like, when Hood by Air comes on, guys, blah, blah, blah. 487,000 people were watching live. I was a part of them. I was watching. I'm like, this is crazy. 487,000, almost 500,000 people, almost 500,000 people watching live on Kick. One of the top 10 streams on Kick ever. Maybe ever, I think, of all, amongst all platforms, some shit like that. Literally, the app was crashing. It was crazy. The chat was crashing. And then you see Playboi Carti come on, and like he's like dancing, and he has the same mask from the Grammy performance.
Which was a horrible fucking
horrible
performance.
Yeah, horrible performance and horrible mask. It was very like covering his face, and like he was dancing with Adin. And you see Adin like kind of awkwardly, and then he can only be heard when he speaks when he's close to the mic. So he would bend over to the mic and say, "Thank you, Adin Ross for the hospitality. Thank you, guys." And then Adin Ross was like, "Oh, the album. What's going on with the album?" He was like, My best. Thank you, Adin Ross. Like very robotic, like almost like socially awkward. Like what the fuck is going on here?
You sure it was him?
It was him. I thought it was him. People were like, this is not him. This is like a clone or like someone like impersonating him. But it was him. You could tell by looking at his face and the way his gestures. He even dapped up Adin Ross like this, like how Carti does in the music videos when we watched him. Like he did like that and everything. I'm like, oh shit, this is really him. This really is that man. And then it was about like 10 minutes passed by. And then he looked at the camera and he looked at Adin and he was like, yo, I'm gonna head out of here. And then Adin was like, oh, you gonna head out? Blah, blah, blah. He gives him a bag of money. The bag of money had $2 million.
What?
Awkward exchange, giving him the money. And then the mic gets turned off. Then he goes off camera for a while. And then when he comes back, he's like pissed. Because everyone in the chat was like, what the fuck was that? Like, why did he even come? You gave him $2 million for that. He didn't answer any questions. He didn't interact with you properly. It was very awkward. What the hell was this? Like, was this a scam or what is this? And Adin Ross was going off. He was like, these rappers keep finessing me. First a 21 Savage shit, now this. He was pissed the fuck off. Kai Cenat called him. He's like, bro, you gotta stop doing this. I feel bad for you, my friend. You gotta only work with artists that you know. Stop doing this shit. This is bad. This is horrible.
This shit was real?
Bro,
Yeah,
Soulja Boy called in. He was like, yo, Soulja Boy on some gangster shit. Soulja Boy was like, yo, you good? And he was like, I'm good. No, he's like, no, are you good? I was like, shit, what the fuck? His niggas were like ready to kill? You ready to kill Playboi Carti for Adin Ross? And everyone in the chat was like, yo, W Soulja, that's a real friend. He was like, nah, I'm call me off camera and stuff. I'm just making sure you good. I'm like, damn, this nigga was ready to ride for this nigga? Because what Adin was saying was, they got into an argument. Playboi Carti and Adin Ross.
They were trying to take his jet, bro.
Yeah, so Playboi Carti got promised a jet by Adin Ross, but it was coming out of Adin Ross's pocket, not Kick. A jet back home to do the stream because I like to convince him, like, bro, stay. I got you a jet, like whatever you need. But then Adin Ross was pissed off with the stream, so he said, like, nah, bro, I'm taking that jet back home. Like that's my fucking jet. I paid for it. Like I gotta go back home to Miami. He can't take my jet. No, I paid for the jet. No. And the team was mad. They were arguing outside. It was like, getting crazy. Adin Ross fans got so crazy, they doxed Adin Ross's address. They put it online, and they doxed Adin Ross's, they doxed Playboi Carti's address and they doxed Playboi Carti's sister's address because Playboi
my
Carti's sister was
God.
tweeting making fun of Adin Ross fans, and I guess they doxed his brother as well. It was crazy.
What did Playboi Carti say?
Listen, this is the update. So now we have fast forward Kick. The Eddie, the CEO of Kick, the owner of Kick, was texting Adin Ross, and then Adin Ross kept apologizing to him, like, bro, my bad, like, because they wanted to get Playboi Carti a $30 million deal for Kick. That was the plan.
Yeah.
Which was never gonna happen. Why Playboi Carti would never stream. Playboi Carti really, right now in the culture and in his career, the best part of Playboi Carti is his aura and like mysteriousness and like being like, oh my God, I'm scary. You can I'm not an average guy. There's no interviews with me. So for him to do a Kick deal streaming, what are we gonna get? Him like in a dungeon just stabbing cows? Like what are we gonna get? With like no lights in a cage?
Yo, it'd be a bunch of naked bitches, nigga.
That shit would be horrible.
And him just stabbing some meat.
$30 million. And then I have a hot take because when you look at the numbers, right? So let's say
Oh my
Adin Ross said
God.
that it wasn't the full $2 million. He still gave him money, but it wasn't the full $2 million.
Is it something about like half or some shit?
Maybe half, right? But nonetheless, the owner was texting him like, yo, bro, don't be mad. It's fine, bro. Like, this is going to go viral. This is marketing. It's fine. Because he knew. Bro, today Kick is now the #1 app downloaded amongst all video apps. It passed YouTube. It passed Twitch. It passed Instagram because of the hype with this. People are downloading Kick now more than ever before. Breaking records. It's the Playboi Carti effect. So technically, this marketing was worth more than $2 million. It was well worth more than $2 million. Now we have Playboi Carti making a post. He posted like a screenshot of the live stream with Adin Ross. And to be honest, I think it was my live stream post because during my live stream post, the shit was so dark that I heightened the brightness on my post. And if you look at Playboi Carti's post, it was like with the heightened brightness. I'm like, oh shit, you probably saw the video I posted and screenshotted it. And then we had Adin Ross comment down below like a sad emoji. But then now, minutes before we walked in here, Adin Ross posted an official update saying that there's going to be a second stream, that they're cool. And it was like a screenshot of a FaceTime between Playboi Carti and Adin Ross. So now, there's also rumors in his Discord. He told the fans that he's going to get a phone call from Playboi Carti on stream tonight, which we'll talk about next week if it happens. But it's crazy to see, right, how, and then also 21 Savage, Adin Ross called 21 Savage and was like, yo, people are not going to be mad at you no more. And he's like, why? He's like, you're going to find out. And he found out. It was like, oh, the Carti, you paid him $2 million for 6 minutes of time? Like, bro, we got to talk off camera. Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Basically saying, alluding to like he deserves to be paid, which I don't think so. Like, there's no sense of like 21 Savage, let's say he gets paid. There's nowhere near $2 million. Playboi Carti has such a crazy fan base and enigma type of energy that is deserving of the $2 million. It made proper sense. It's a business move. It's strategic. You know, so when it comes to now, what is going to happen from this? I do think Carti knows that he looks like a dumbass. You know, more than ever before. His own fan base was disappointed in him because how the hell are you going to do this to Adin Ross? We have to, listen, it's also a reminder. This is why fan bases are good and bad. You cannot idolize these rappers. Playboi Carti seems very mysterious, etc. He's not a god. He's not a god. He's just an average, awkward-ass person. He makes some dope art, but he's also a fucking weirdo. And he seemed to not have any respect for the situation. Which, ironically, during the stream, he had a quick moment when he talked to the mic. He was like, we got to have a good bond. He's like Michael Jackson or Prince. He's like, we got to have a good bond with the streamers. I respect Adin Ross for the hospitality. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But then it's like you walk off, you do this awkward exchange, you have these argument outside. It's like, who's right here? Is Adin Ross right for being upset? Is it fine because of the marketing and the impact it's caused? What's your guys' take on this? Starting with Marlon, because he hates Carti. And I love that.
Nah, I'm going to let Noah go first.
Oh, shit.
I
Damn.
want him to go first.
Nah, soften them up, bro.
Pause. Oh, shit.
That was disgusting. Also, damn nigga, I'm ugly or something. You don't get hard when you see me.
What do you mean?
What?
I don't know.
What are you
I don't
saying?
know. So number one is this. Playboi. No, okay. Adin Ross. Adin Ross is hilarious, and this is so on brand for Adin Ross. And a lot of niggas don't understand this. Like you'd have to know Adin Ross for a while to know this. Adin Ross got his laptop stolen by Blueface and Christian Rock.
Mm-hmm.
So like, this is not surprising to me. Like when I see this, I'm like, oh yeah, like this is exactly what happens to Adin Ross. I don't know why he's acting shocked.
He gets bullied.
He gets super bullied. Like that's why I've always found him corny. Because he gets bullied and then he plays victim and it's like, bro, this is so whack. Like, just be a real ass fucking nigga and tell these people to suck your dick. Like, why are you still inviting them on? Why are you still trying to be cool with them? Like, you just look weird. He's always been fake to me. I've never liked him as a personality. I've always liked Kai more. Because, like, Kai seems to be more upfront. He seems to be more honest. And Adin is just, like, he allows people to bully him and then try to be their friend. And I just find that whack. When it comes to Playboi, though, I think what happened was Playboi Carti's like, and with 21, he's like, yo, some white boy I'ma lick.
Mm-hmm.
And that happens. Like, I've seen that in my real life. Like, I've seen, when we went to classical, like, that happened a lot. Where, like, I would bring my boys who went to other schools outside of classical, and they'll try to lick the white boys from classical. Or
Like on their face?
No, nigga, like, lick a...
No, I'm just joking.
You're annoying, nigga. Yeah, on their face, Vic.
What type of orgy party is this?
They try to lick the classical niggas, the Moses Brown niggas, all the
Yeah, a lot of
private bro.
licking.
They was bad, bro.
A
Like
lot
they
of
were really,
tongues.
nigga.
Moses Brown.
My boy tried to sell a Moses Brown nigga a fucking A for like $100 in 2014, bro. 2015. So
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
They were paying, though.
They were paying. He got the money.
They were easily licked, bro.
My bad.
So that's why I'm like not shocked that they attempted to do it. It's a cultural thing. Like, this is what happens in the culture. When you see an easy lick, especially some dumb, rich white boy, you licking that nigga, bro.
Up and down.
Through and through. You go straight up, bro. Stealing that nigga's pockets, running his shit, bro.
Gucci and all.
The thing is that you're a fucking millionaire artist. You should be fucking licking niggas. What the fuck is wrong with you? You look fucking crazy. And that's what we talked about before I left your house on Sunday. Me and Vic were talking about it, like, bro.
We're just hanging out, guys. Not having sex.
Nah. Those are
Bro, I
Friday.
don't think nobody was fucking.
Those are
thinking
Friday
about
night
it,
activities.
bro.
But this is my point.
My God.
And I think all of you would agree here. Like, once you reach a certain amount of wealth, you have to drop certain cultural norms.
Yeah.
Licking white niggas, bro. Nah, you gotta kind of, especially publicly on fucking stream, and you're a fucking multi-million-dollar mega artist or superstar. You should not be licking white niggas.
It comes off as broke boy activity, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's part of your brand is not being a broke boy. Playboi Carti is supposed to be this edgy, artsy, wealthy rapper. Now he looks like a corny ass fucking weirdo. The same shit with 21. He's supposed to be this gangster money getter. Now you look like some broke ass fucking robber. Bro, you have to be above some shit, bro. I get you grew up a certain way, but you have to like disassociate yourself from certain things.
Yeah. Or don't agree to do it. Like, if you don't want to, like, if you guys don't really fuck with Adin, don't agree to be on a stream.
Exactly.
Because Adin started off blowing up from doing the gay jokes and doing all this sus stuff and like gay jokes, making people uncomfortable. A lot of people didn't like that. I didn't like that. That was the worst part of like when Adin was popping up. I'm like, this is like, because it came off awkward. Because you could do a gay joke and it could be cute. Oh, I get
He
that.
used to force it.
But he would force it and it'll
Pause.
come off cringe. You'll be like, oh shit, what the hell's going on here?
With
You
niggas
know?
that were obviously uncomfortable with the comments you were making.
Exactly. But Marloon, Playboi Carti, go. Or 21. Or Carti. I want to hear Carti.
What's good, guys? I know y'all been waiting for this. You know what I'm saying?
Back again.
Y'all can skip. It's all good.
They're not going to. They're writing jokes as you talk.
I'm waiting for them. Noel be letting me know. I don't be reading the comments and shit. So y'all can go off. I'm still sleeping at night. Regardless, though. First of all, I find this shit to be extremely random. Out of everyone, you just randomly Playboi Carti. So, like, the fact that he chose him and the fact that we know supposedly there's an album coming out kind of comes off as planned to me. You know what I'm
marketing.
saying? Because it's like, Playboi Carti out of everyone, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because he never had a prior relationship with him.
21. He just dropped an album. Boom.
He's making great points.
21 was just on Kai Cenat's thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they bounced off of each other. You know, he had Krishan and Blueface. So did Kai Cenat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So regardless, yeah, to me that came off as a little weird. The same thing too is like, I get it why he's heated and shit like that. Again, it was not his money. It was, Kick's money. But the fact that they came down to these numbers and shit like that and were okay with getting just fucking fucked was outrageous. Regardless, what I'm trying to get at is, I'm assuming they did Playboi Carti because of the fact that there's an album coming out. Second of all, but they know how fucking much you guys dick ride Playboi Carti, so it makes sense as to why they were gonna get so many fucking views and shit like that. So it was definitely well played out when it came to fucking, getting attention on Kick. Third of all, we knew Playboi Carti was gonna do some dumb shit like this.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. He ignored fucking again. He
I thought he was gonna throw
can you
up.
bring me one, bro? He ignored fucking Nardwar. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Someone that an interview or whatever would have been dope.
Yeah, he did do. Yeah, Playboi Carti did do Narwhal
You know what I'm
dirty.
saying? Did him dirty. He
Did his own baby mama dirty.
Decided to come to this because he's getting offered $2 million in a Ferrari. That Ferrari part is so fucking random. Again, it's coming off as broke boy activity energy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna say, "Yo, but you're broke." Yes, I'm broke. 100%.
Yeah.
I'm fucking broke. I'm not saying I'm fucking rich. I find it just very disgusting of him to do that shit. That shit's gross, bro. That shit, you look like a fucking bum. And I already think you're one. You know what I'm saying? So like the fact that you did some dumb shit like that too, you're below the ground. Like that shit's disgusting, bro.
Yeah.
It's so bad that you decided that you have to come back and do a phone call or some shit like that.
Apologize.
To give back to your fucking fans. I guess you finally noticed that you almost had half a million people. Yeah,
500,000 people.
500,000 fucking people watching you because now you're realizing how many people dick ride your shit.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta do this shit for your fucking people now. Be smart about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think people
Like, come
gotta
on.
people gotta realize there's obviously a slight possibility and chance. There's a slight chance that your favorite artist is actually just a piece of shit in real life. That's a slight. Like, let's think of that's a possible. We don't know these people in real life.
No, most of them are.
Most of them are.
I think Drake's a piece of shit. I think Kanye's a piece of shit. I think a lot of these people are
Oh,
pieces
for
of
sure,
shit.
for sure.
Yeah, I
You
think a
know-
lot
Nah,
of them are-
Playboi Carti's.
I think Playboi Carti's up there, too.
Bro, the biggest pile of shit.
most artists
let's
I
be
know are
honest.
pieces of shit.
Because why not do this shit out of the love for free?
Bro, 100%.
And if you're gonna get paid $2 million, nigga, you better go hard.
Bro,
like, what the fuck?
You know what my issue with this is, bro? He is so lackluster, bro. It's like he comes off as like he doesn't give a fuck about anything that he's doing. That performance shit that he did with Travis Scott, that shit was fucking horrible, bro.
That shit was so bad.
Bro, he came out of nowhere and did 2 lines. Did like 2 lines, bro, and that shit motherfucker barely even moved. You couldn't even see him because he was wearing the mask and shit like that.
You can't even hear him with the mask.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit, bro, I don't know. I don't understand why you guys idolize this motherfucker, bro. I really don't.
It's that minimalistic,
Minimalistic
like, just like my presence is enough. When it's like in reality, no, man.
Bro, I can tell you right now, this motherfucker, this room could be full. He could walk in. I wouldn't even know it's him. 1. 2, I wouldn't even give a fuck if it was him. And 3, I probably would leave. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker got some weird ass fucking energy. I'm out this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah.
Fuck that
I think the
shit,
best
bro.
artists of all time have to be thought-provoking, compelling, have to have some sense of a backbone.
Bro, show us that you want to be doing this
This
shit.
man just seems to be just enigma. Like he just like, I don't know. Like he has so much potential and like he just depends on that potential. But then he does shit like this where like niggas realize, oh shit, fuck your potential. You might just be a fucking weird ass nigga.
So
Like-
let me
You
present a
think so?
counter to both of you. Going off of what he just said, this is perfect. If we argue that this was a rollout strategy and a promotional strategy for 21, it's very on brand what's going on. Kai Cenat did it for Nicki,
Yeah.
and he did it for Offset. Promoted Offset's album, rolled out Nicki's. So let me ask both of you. Are people like Adin Ross and Kai Cenat becoming the new media? So artists are going to them versus Breakfast Club, Sway,
Yes.
Angie. They're going to them. Now, this is my issue. And this is something Elliot Wilson was trying to get at, but because he's old and bitter, he wasn't able to say it properly. The way you guys feel about Playboi right now, do you feel that way because he's actually that type of person? Or is it because Adin Ross sucks at being what he is trying to do, which is a journalist, a rap journalist, a media journalist, and because he sucks so bad, he couldn't get that conversation out of Playboi?
I think it's both because I thought that when I was watching, I'm like, if it was me, right when he walked in,
Yeah, you're a journalist. Speak on this.
I'm dapping him up. I'm like, how's it going, Carti? Like addressing him properly, like giving him the energy back. But when you watch, Adin was very awkward,
And that's
and
why
the whole
people
time
said
when he
the
was waiting,
vibes
he
were
was
off.
nervous the whole time. I was watching the whole shit. He was so nervous.
He was waiting for 6 hours for him to show
He was
up.
nervous as fuck, bro. He was nervous. I was watching that shit. He was so nervous, and everyone's
But
commenting.
that's him though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
it's like
him.
I get it, but he has to realize like money's not everything.
and then
like
when-
niggas will
then-
just
Which
take
is
your
fair.
money and dip out.
100%.
You gotta be prepared.
And then when he does act like he's like, he comes off as fanboyish. So like, he never wins.
Because this is my point. Like, I can't imagine someone like Vic going about that interview like that. Because
Hell no.
we're to a point where Playboi is saying that he feels uncomfortable, like the vibes are off. I bet he did. If Adin is acting like that.
Bro, first of all, right? How is Playboi Carti one feeling uncomfortable? He could feel awkward because he has an awkward fucking white boy across from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, how you feeling uncomfortable? You're the one pulling up with fucking people and shit like that. When it's just him, maybe another person with him in there.
Nah, but when that vibes are off, bro,
You're
I don't
gonna
wanna
you're
talk
gonna
either.
feel awkward, bro.
I'm at your crib, bro. I'm not even at a studio.
That's not his crib.
Well, wherever the fuck they were, wherever this is, nigga. This is not his house. This is not even a studio. It's just some random house.
But this is the thing, right?
Like, we have to have a real conversation
This
about
shit's
people.
either coming off as like he doesn't know who the fuck Adin Ross is.
yeah,
One.
Or he don't fuck with the nigga.
Or he doesn't fuck with the guy.
And that's my, because Vic as
So
a
at
journalist,
this point, it comes off as just money hungry. That's embarrassing.
for me, it comes off as Adin Ross is not a journalist.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not like any of us wouldn't take that deal. I know I would.
what deal? What deal?
Like, $2 million in a Ferrari. I'm
Of
showing up,
course,
bro.
of course, but you do
Is
a
there
better
audio
job.
supposed to be playing? No, right?
No, I muted it actually because I
Okay.
thought about the music. I don't want to get copyrighted. But look at the interaction. Adin Ross sipping his energy drink in a double cup.
No, look at this, bro. This is bad.
Very awkward.
This isn't journalism. This is like you went to a party where there's no bitches and now you want to leave.
And it's like, it's cool, like the fact that he got him there at all.
That's Cardi, bro.
It's like, yo, it's Carti. He's here. You know, fucking, it's like with anything. Like he says he wants to try to get, Frank Ocean. Like these enigma artists that their presence alone, etc. But then, man, especially Carti, a bag is one thing, but like, bro, if you really want to live up to this aura shit, why are you even doing this?
Yeah,
Like, don't go to this.
yeah.
Like, you need $2 million that bad, nigga?
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I thought you could get money other ways.
That's what I'm saying.
This is, I'm sorry. Adin Ross looks like a nasty, nasty, nasty culture vulture. It reeks of
Bro, you gonna
culture
tell me,
vulture.
bro? You gonna tell me you sipped that much, bro? Bro, I think he sipped the whole thing. Look,
But
again,
the thing is, Adin Ross is like in a position, especially with Kick, where like he's the only one that could do these type of things.
yes,
What I would do if I'm him is bring in other people.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yo, Kai, come with me today. Like, I'm gonna bring Playboi Carti, come with me today. Like, bring someone that is just genuinely, you know, of the culture, more like actually just like has organic energy, maybe makes him less tense. A Kai Cenat would help him with that, you know, or maybe bring someone else, like another new streamer to help him out, you know. But then he just did it solo. Might have been a last minute situation. You know, they got the kick bag, but it's just very awkward exchange. It's a very awkward exchange.
because for me, bro, and I know this is going to get me fucking torched in the comments, this nigga Adin Ross gives me Vlad TV vibes. I'm sorry. He will get you to rat on camera vibes. Kai Cenat, on the other hand, if he actually took this shit serious, would be a great journalist. Because he actually understands the culture. The fuck does... Look at this nigga, bro. Look how awkward this nigga looks, bro.
You wanna know what this comes off as? Rich white boy. I got my daddy's money. get him to bring an artist that I like into my party type
Literally.
shit.
Yeah.
Literally, to be here for like 30 minutes.
For the
Yeah,
clout.
Adin gotta cut it out. He
For the
gotta
clout.
just do shit with niggas that fuck
That
with him.
shit comes off as clout. It doesn't. I didn't watch it obviously, but like, yeah, you could have been trying to force questions out of him. This and that. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying?
Comes out very culture vulture. It doesn't
But,
come
like-
off like authentic.
I think it's a huge double-edged sword. It's dope that Carti's presence, you get the moment,
Man, fuck
but then at the same time, like, bro,
No.
this is just like a whole horrible exchange on both ends. Now the only way that this can be saved if part 2 is actually worth it at all. Like, it's a real authentic conversation.
Tonight.
Well, that's a phone call. I don't think it's part 2. Part 2 is gonna be that because I think he's back in Miami, so it's just a phone call. But then part 2 is gonna be in person eventually. So if Carti is like honest and like vulnerable and like apologetic and like, yo, my bad, and like on camera, opening up, giving a good interview, then it'll be worth it. But then it's the aura gone. Like this whole aura and aesthetic of like, oh my God, I'm mysterious.
If I was Adin,
might be gone.
If I was Adin, I wouldn't even let that shit happen again.
Yeah, I wouldn't meet with him. If I'm
Hell
Playboi,
no.
I get what Vic is saying, and I get why Vic is
I
stressing
get it.
Playboi can't do this interview. He can't even do the phone call because you are gonna lose. You're right. You're gonna lose that
Aura.
mysterious aura. It's true, like that underground niggas don't really know what you're on,
My bad.
and because we've never seen Playboi backtrack. Playboi got called out for playing PS4 while his BM was in labor, and he never spoke on it. But he wants to speak on Adin Ross and how he finessed.
It's crazy.
Come on, bro. What are we talking about?
It's
The
crazy.
thing is that shit happened live though. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool, but your BM is accusing you of playing PS4 while your son's being born. And you said nothing.
We get.
But you choose to speak on Adin Ross.
Hey man, listen. Can we argue that Adin Ross got a bigger impact than fucking
Iggy Azalea?
yeah?
Yeah.
He said that Iggy Azalea is gonna be joining him on a stream.
Oh,
But I
man.
don't know if he was trolling to just go at Carti.
Vlad TV shit, bro.
Yeah.
This is Vlad TV shit.
She better throw that shit back.
But I hopefully, whoa, God bless. I hope that Adin, gets more of a understanding and takes Kai Cenat's advice and actually goes the authentic route because I think he has a lot of potential. Obviously, he's in a great position, so why can't he go hard? Just not this way. Carti, I hope your album is amazing because if not,
You getting torched.
your career is in jeopardy because the curtain is being pulled back and revealed and showing how fucking weird you guys actually really are and how disrespectful you guys can come off. It's not okay. Just be awkward, hide for years like Frank Ocean if you're gonna hide, but don't come out and then do shit like this because it looks horrible. Moving on, Herbo was on camera crying during an interview stream talking about his little brother Greg. For those who don't recall, in 2021, Gregory, also known as Little Greg, unexpectedly passed away. This was in January of 2021 from a shooting at a local barbershop when he was shot in the face. This was Herbo's brother, and Herbo has getting emotional talking about it, saying he misses his little brother, saying nothing will be the same.
Still feel like it's my fault because I can't live life.
Let's speak up a little bit.
Nothing I do. If I get a Grammy, an Oscar, I must think about my little brother, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? My life can't be complete without him. I ain't gonna lie to you. It don't feel complete. It's never gonna feel complete without him. That's the truth. I ain't gonna never be able to feel complete without him, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit just don't make sense to me. It don't add up. And I've been through a lot of shit, way too much. It still ain't making sense to me. Why he not here?
Me neither, man. Me neither. And I just be wishing, like, I don't know, to stop somehow, but I don't know how to. Because I understand the game from
Man, you gotta
and
understand life. You gotta go with the punches and give it. So it's like the same way that I feel like this, it's a million other people that feel like this.
Yes, that's my point.
So I can't take it
That's my
personal.
point.
And that's the still feel like it's my fault.
Listen, it's crazy, right? So the irony of this situation, unfortunately, is condolences to his brother.
For sure.
And very, very vulnerable circumstance. I love seeing this. I love seeing Herbo do this.
I thought he was in jail.
I think he has to go, but he hasn't gone yet. I think it's gonna happen. Like he's gonna be sentenced in a couple months, something like that. And I think this might actually be maybe even older and is resurfacing because he has new teeth, and that doesn't look like his new teeth. So I could be wrong there, but G Herbo has rapped always about, you know, the streets, and he recently he's gotten more introspective. He has a lot of deep songs, but there's been obviously moments, especially in his early of his career. He comes from the Chicago drill scene where the op rap, right, and the concept of killing your oppositions, and when one person kills one of your people, you got to kill one of their people back as a sense of revenge, right? So it's it's crazy where you see the reality, right? This is the reality. He's being vulnerable. This is how a lot of these street rappers and a lot of people just in the streets in general feel, but they are so traumatized and so caught up in their own mind that they don't even cry. They're scared to cry. They think crying is not for men, and they hold their emotions in, and they're scared to admit this, and they rather just smoke it off, smoke 1,000 pounds of weed a day to try to keep the pain away, when in reality you're hurting, right? And then they also a lot of times will take it to the furthest extent of getting revenge to try to fulfill and fill that hole that they have in their soul. What's the revenge? You're just gonna give the other person's family the same feeling that you've gotten yourself, unfortunately. So it's the cycle that never ends. It's extremely unfortunate. Now, it's up to, I would say, people in a position of a G Herbo and of a bigger stature like that, where they're famous and they've gone through this shit, and now they have a fan base where they can put the message out to stop said cycle. You know, because it is the cycle of life as far as survival's remorse, and like people will always die. But to glorify this, it should never be glorified because of the fact, like how he said, you know, there's millions of other people feeling this way. It's horrible. You wouldn't wish this upon anybody. I wouldn't wish this upon anybody. But there's a lot of people that walk around thinking, you know, nah, you killed one of mine, I'm killing one of yours. But when you do that, the cycle continues. Death, 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 trauma, trauma, trauma. It never ends. So this was amazing. This was a powerful moment to see on camera. You know, I wish we got this with Little Durk when Gillian Wallow was talking to Little Durk. I wish we would have got a moment like this, but it's rare to see a street rapper, gangster rapper, drill rapper from Chicago on camera crying like this. So I commend G Herbo, man. This was powerful. You know, what are your thoughts, Noel?
I think when it comes to the cycle stuff, especially because some of the conversations I've had with my friends about this, it's very difficult. I've learned to never judge people who are in this life because you just don't know why. I only judge the ones who like try to force themselves in it, because like you had other options. You chose to be here, but like when you're just born, you're raised around it. Your family's in it. Your boys are in it, so now you're in it. I feel for them because once you lose one person, it's like it's a cycle, like you said. And for you to say, "Oh, well, don't act the revenge" as a civilian, it's like, nigga, who the fuck are you? Like to tell me what not and what not, like to do and what not to do. Like you don't live this shit. You're not on this shit. And like I get that. I get where you're coming from. Like I wouldn't, if I'm in that situation, I'd have the same mindset. Like, who are you to tell me about a life that I'm experiencing? Now, if you're experiencing a similar life as me, I'd understand where you're coming from. And I think that's why Wallow's so important, because you know he killed someone. I think it was, right. That's why he went to jail.
I believe so. Yeah.
So, and you know, he's been in this shit for a while. You know, there's videos of Nipsey like preaching 10 years back. Wallow's in him, I think, if I'm correct, or it's Gilly, I can't remember. And like these are people that have been in this culture, living this life. So I feel like they have the ability to give insight and feedback, and like they can resonate with these people. I think the biggest issue is though, like, I feel like a lot of people want them to like, I feel like a lot of people are quick to say, you know, stop the cycle, stop the cycle, stop the cycle. I think that's so unfair to ask of somebody, because let's say we were all in a gang right now and somebody killed Marloon. Who the fuck is anyone to tell me or Vic not to get our get back? Like that just.
No, I don't have to be in a gang. Some shit like that happens. That's the first thing coming to my mind.
But beyond exactly, like even with
That's
friendship
a
and
fact.
brotherhood,
I'll lay that shit out right now.
And that's what I'm saying. Like if
if
somebody
someone
was
wants
to
to
kill,
come, that's happening. I don't give a fuck what it is.
I just use that as a game. But obviously, like we have our own moral views. I agree. Like if someone was to kill you guys or like one of my boys out of here that I love dear to my heart, like the people I consider my brothers.
That's happening.
Then it's happening.
It's
I'm getting my
happening.
get back.
It's happening.
I'm crashing out.
It's
the,
happening.
The meds are in the trash. We're crashing out.
It's happening.
But my thing is, no one has the right to tell me, yo, like, look at it this way. Like, no, suck dick. This didn't happen to you. Suck dick. I don't care. And I think that's where your point comes in. It has to be the people who made it out, the people who survived, the OGs, the Wallows, the Jay-Z's. Jay-Z don't talk about this shit no more. And I hate him for that. I hate him for that every day of my life. He has to start talking about it. And that's the thing missing in his legacy.
I mean, he's talked about it enough.
Not
Niggas
at
want
the
my
age where
old
he's at.
shit. Buy my old albums.
That's cool. I don't respect that. Not with...
Niggas don't... I mean, the young niggas don't listen to Jay-Z, bro.
That's cool, but you're not going to tell me with the state that New York is in, especially the music scene, and you're not going to say this out of anybody, because the way you emphasize the importance of artists, especially glorified artists, Jay-Z speaking on these issues, trying to publicly make change around gun violence and gun laws, that wouldn't make an impact in New York City. There's no way. There's no way you believe that.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if Jay-Z came out today
And did what?
mad active on gun violence, reducing crime in New York City, changing the culture, changing the music scene around drill music.
Oh, so I thought you meant like musically.
No, I mean like activist shit.
I think he is right now.
I'm not sure. I'm just saying
Because it always gets revealed that he's doing some shit behind the scenes.
that's what kind of frustrates me is the behind the scenes shit. Because obviously Jay-Z has like that low key ambiance.
Because every year I feel like we find out one new thing. Oh shit, Jay-Z did this for prison reform. Oh shit, Jay-Z did this, every year. Oh, he did this for Uzi's career.
My thing is,
Meg's career.
What if it was more vocal, more active, more in the public, specifically in New York City? I don't think the drill scene would be where it is. That's my opinion. Like that's really what I think.
It could maybe, yeah.
I think the same thing with Kanye in Chicago. I think Chicago would have took a very different route if Kanye's life took a very different route. Donda doesn't die. I think Chicago's a very different situation.
I think Kanye's trying, right, with the free Larry Hoover shit, and like he feels like we need Larry Hoover out on the streets to help and reform the actual gangs, especially the ones that he created. But
I don't think that's
that
enough.
guy's never going to be freed realistically right now. It doesn't seem that way. So
Because imagine if Donda didn't die and Kanye and Donda were still having their foundation in Chicago.
yeah,
I don't think the drill scene takes the route it does.
very interesting, man. Comment below, how do you guys feel? Moving on to someone who's very introspective and amazing, impactful in culture, signed to Jay-Z, is J. Cole. J. Cole has officially updated everyone with his album. So J. Cole and Drake have started their tour, a continuation of the tour that Drake went on last year, but this year he's done it. And J. Cole said on stage, he's almost done with his next album, The Fall Off. And they also previewed merch that said The Fall Off Era. It's a whole era that he's in right now. And Drake said at the actual concert that he heard this album already, and he said it's a classic. It's a classic album. Drake said it's a
I want to
classic
believe
album.
it, right? Because it's Drake. But then we heard the same shit coming from fucking Lil Yachty with fucking Drake's, and it was bullshit.
I'm tired of y'all using that fucking word to describe the music.
Yeah, the
you hear.
classic.
But if there's anyone that can drop a classic,
It's J.
It's
Cole.
J. Cole.
That's a fact.
because his last album was amazing. So if that's any signs of what's more to come and he's only getting better, then we shall see that. Look at the merch right here, the Fall Off Era. But remember when he posted this and it said,
We're missing It's a Boy.
we're missing It's a Boy. But some people are saying It's a Boy is this tour with Drake the boy. And there was also rumors of him having a kid.
Supposedly
Yeah,
he had
the
a second
son.
child, right?
Get a son.
Or it could be an EP,
No, he actually did have a son.
mixtape with the boy, Drake. They are on tour right now. They could drop something in between,
I would have loved that.
It might be the kid.
I don't know. But what do you guys think? Comment down below. The J. Cole update, official J. Cole update. The Fall Off. This was supposed to be his retirement album, but he did say he doesn't want to retire no more. So does this have any value at all? I don't know. This is I think he's only kind of getting better. I don't think he needs to fucking retire right now. Everyone has those moments, though. All these rappers have always said they're gonna retire, but do they end up really retiring?
Joe Budden did.
Yeah,
That's
but
the only one.
yeah, he's the only one that's done it so far.
That's fine.
I think Joe Budden has dropped more. Relax, bro. Joe Budden was a good rapper.
Marlon's hilarious.
He's such a
Marlon's
hater.
is fine.
He's such a hater. And Joe Budden probably dropped more music than any of the niggas who've ever said that they've retired.
Yep.
So,
Speaking of Joes,
That's okay.
The other Joe Rogan. Breaking news. Major news in podcast culture, right? Joe Rogan has inked a brand new deal with Spotify. Joe Rogan, for those who didn't know, Joe Rogan signed allegedly a $250 million deal with Spotify in 2020 that has now expired and ended 4 years with Spotify. You are only able to listen to Joe Rogan and find Joe Rogan's full podcast episodes on Spotify. Now, there's a multi-year deal again with Spotify, allegedly rumored to be valued at $200 million again. But you're no longer a
So less than last
Spotify. What wasn't last year? The 4-year deal.
Because you said $250 million, so this
Quarter
is
billion,
200.
$200 million. But
No,
they're saying,
$250 million is 250.
yeah, $250 million.
You said this one's 200.
Yeah, but it's like estimated. So
okay.
it probably is
Alright,
the same shit
okay.
again.
Alright.
It's probably $250 million again. Because that was what happened last time. People were like, no, it's actually $500 million. Even him on his podcast, he never confirmed the number. People were like, no, it's got to be $300 million. So people just kept always saying $250 million.
God, that's why they're watching this podcast.
And when it comes to the Joe Rogan podcast, right? For those who don't remember or recall his stats, 11 million people, including myself, listen to Joe Rogan's podcast every single week. So you have to go to Spotify to listen to it. Now it's no longer going to be a Spotify exclusive. You're going to be able to find the Joe Rogan podcast back on YouTube, back on Apple Podcasts, but it's still going to remain on Spotify. Now, how does this benefit Spotify at all? Why are they giving him a bag? But supposedly they're saying it's going to be a multi-year deal because of the fact that they're going to be able to get ad revenue. They're going to get ad revenues. They're going to run ads. They're going to run actual Spotify ads with Joe Rogan. So it's going to be a Spotify podcast that's going to be available everywhere else. So it's basically
Like a sponsorship?
the best deal Joe Rogan's ever done in his life, because a lot of people were saying they don't listen to Joe Rogan no more because it's only on Spotify. But he was able to successfully move his fan base to another platform. Not many creators in the world can do that. That's that's one of the toughest things you can do in this world. A lot of people fail at that. It's hard, especially to fully relocate them. So Joe Rogan did this successfully, and now we have him doing this deal with Spotify again. Spotify, in my opinion, I think Joe Rogan told Spotify, hey, I'm going to leave this fucking app completely and just go everywhere else. I'm not even going to upload on here unless you guys want to give me another deal. Because at the same time, think about it. If Joe Rogan left Spotify, that's 11 million people leaving Spotify a week or a month, whatever the fuck it was. That's, let's say a month. That's 50 million people a month leaving the whole app. They don't want that to happen. So now, what is going to happen here? Are they going to, let him do the whole thing properly, roll out everywhere? Is it going to be a, 1 week delay on the episodes? Is Joe Rogan also going to be as frequent now as he's been on Spotify? Spotify has been dropping an episode, seems like every damn day of the week. So I don't know. There's a quote right here where it says, I only have people on the show that I'm genuinely interested in talking to. Joe Rogan said, I never do a podcast just because of a person is popular. I'm always coming from a place that I think it would be cool to talk to this person to keep it organic. And this is a thing because a lot of people thought that Spotify would help him pick, connect him with bigger people, like blah, blah. It's Joe Rogan, bro. He can have anyone he wants on, and he tends to be very specific with this. And also, he got closer with the Spotify CEO, Daniel Ek, and the whole platform last year when he was being canceled for resurfaced videos of him saying the N-word and also his just take on the coronavirus and people taking the vaccine. People wanted Joe Rogan to be dropped from Spotify. Spotify said, no, he's our guy. We're going to keep supporting him. And Joe Rogan was very happy about this. And now it seems like they're back on with Joe Rogan again. Spotify, I think it's a genius move. How can they afford it? I think probably just through the ads. When you listen to Joe Rogan, bro, at least like 5 or 6 ads play. It's crazy. You can skip through them, But it's like, yo, I'm like, damn, these guys are really making that money from the ad revenue coming on here. Spotify literally created the video feature. You wouldn't be able to watch videos features before Joe Rogan went. Joe Rogan made them create a video feature. Now you can watch video podcasts, including ours, on Spotify. Once you go and listen to it, it actually plays the video option as well. So it's crazy. You know, it's exciting to see how now Joe Rogan is going to affect the market shares in podcasts because he's not charting in Apple Podcasts. On YouTube, he's not charting. His numbers have been down. They're probably going to go back up, skyrocket like a motherfucker. You know, he would live stream on YouTube. He's probably going to bring that back, which is exciting because that's going to be cool to see his live streams on YouTube again consistently. You know, Cat Williams is rumored to be on this year. If Cat Williams has Joe Rogan, if Joe Rogan has Cat Williams on, that's going to be one of the biggest podcasts in history. With the new deal, we're probably going to get that on YouTube. You know, we're probably going to get a lot of dope people that maybe Joe Rogan was kind of maybe holding out to not give fully to Spotify. Like, oh, you guys are not going to get my gems or whatever the fuck. And now we can go fucking hard for real. But it's exciting to see. You know, I was shocked. I'm like, fuck, this much money? But I'm not going to lie to you. I think Joe Rogan's definitely worth it. I think he's 100% worth it. He's not slowing down. He literally moved to Austin. He built a comedy club. So all the comedians fucking either have moved to Austin or they stop by Austin all the time. So he has access to all of them. It's like a tourist, like it's the hottest tourist spot. Yeah. You know, like they just gonna be on his podcast at all fucking times. So I think it's a strategy that is pretty cool, but will it fail? You know, Spotify has canceled a lot of podcasts. Obama's podcast, a lot of major podcasts have been canceled. I think what's that girl's name? She's from the royal family, Meghan Markle. But what's her role?
Meghan Markle.
She's like a princess.
No, she's married to Prince Harry.
Married to the prince. But I guess that makes her a princess.
Not anymore.
Not yet. Not anymore.
No, they were relinquished he relinquished his princedom. His heir to the crown.
Yeah.
That's why he came to the States and he was on Oprah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, speaking of that, also condolences to King Charles III today, right? He has cancer. He has cancer. They were examining his prostate. I don't think it's prostate cancer. They're saying it's just cancer in general. 75 years old, I believe. King Charles III, which would be what?
Survive chemo.
With Prince Harry's what?
It'd be the son. The
Prince Harry's son? I mean,
No.
Prince Harry's dad?
It would be.
I don't understand the royal family shit.
So if I remember the line correctly, because this was the thing, there was a whole debate about this, and I want to get back to the Spotify thing because I have a question. But when it comes to the line, the royal line, there was beef because the guy right now wanted to be king, so he'd been plotting on the old.
This guy to
king.
die.
Yeah,
Because the queen died, right?
Yeah, the queen. No, the husband died first, and then the queen died. So he was plotting on both of them dying. They finally died. I think so. This is from what I understand, this is Prince Harry's dad's brother. Prince Harry's dad, I think, is dead, or he's alive. If he's alive, then he'd be next.
Shout out to the UK people listening, man. Them.
Yeah, if you correct us in the comments, I think after that father comes the one that's in Epstein Island list, the weirdo, the bald-headed dude, Prince Henry's brother.
See, I'm clueless because I thought that was that guy today.
No. So Prince Henry's brother is the Epstein Island dude. He's third in line. Then comes Prince Henry, and he's already out of it. He already relinquished it. That was what the whole beef was about. That if something was to happen, the Queen of England would be black, and there was a whole issue with that. And they faced mad racism because of that. But fuck him. Fuck all of them.
Yeah, fuck them all.
Yeah.
Go to Joe Rogan. What's your thoughts on the Joe Rogan Spotify podcast deal? To $200 million, $200 million.
So that's my
billion.
question, because when we talked about it, I kept thinking about it. I'm like, what the fuck is Spotify mean at their own ads? So I would have to assume they're gonna prop ads on his video. On some, like, let's say we're talking, there's a cut here after this topic, and it's gonna be an ad. Let's say we do it. I think that's what they're gonna do, but it's gonna be an ad that Spotify's making money off of.
Yeah.
It's embedded in the video.
Yeah.
So when he puts it on Apple and he puts it on YouTube and he puts it on any other streaming service, that ad can never be skipped. Like it can't be removed because it's part of the original audio that he's like uploading.
Yeah.
So Spotify is still making money.
Yeah.
Because the way I'm looking at it is you're not gonna work with any of these corporations. They're gonna all tell you to kick rocks. You're not gonna share their ad revenue. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
So for them to make money off ad revenue that's beyond Spotify, and for it to make sense, they would have to embed their own ads. So my question is, and this is where it's gonna get real interesting. This is where people are playing chess. Does that also mean he gets to embed Apple podcast ads onto his videos? So that means you're getting doubled down another ad that
Probably
he'd be
not.
profiting from?
Probably not.
I think he could. I think he just won't because that'd be aggressive. But think about it, because if it's embedded in the audio, so that means it's independent from Apple Music. It's already coming in when he uploads it. Obviously, like you told me, Apple Music allows you to put in an ad. If he was to do that, he'd be profiting off that ad because it wouldn't be Spotify's money, it'd be his. Unless he has a deal with Spotify where he's saying, I will give you my Apple Music ad money, which I don't think he'd do.
Yeah, it's very interesting. I don't know. I'm excited to see how the fuck this is gonna play out because this is rare where you see someone do like a non-exclusive fucking deal
Because when no
that's
ads,
valued at the same or close to the amount that you got paid for your exclusive deal. But it's because it was so successful. That's what the fuck it was too. But damn.
Vic, this deal makes no sense. Because how does he profit off of putting anything on Apple Music or YouTube if he can't put ads
Maybe
on?
if it's like this is a Spotify podcast. The Spotify podcast. Presented by Spotify, the Joe Rogan experience. That's probably what it's gonna be. That's all like cheerleading. He's cheerleading
Spotify
for Spotify.
which is cool, but who cares? Why does that matter? That doesn't get people to Spotify. That's my point.
So that's what I'm thinking. It has to be maybe like you're gonna get Spotify episodes first. There's gonna be something. There's gonna be an incentive.
That's what I'm saying. And when you're saying that, I thought about it. I'm like, maybe that's what it is. They're doing like, this will drop this week here first. But you're saying he's dropping episodes every day. So are they going to delay
Yeah,
it by
right now
days?
he's dropping every day.
So,
Damn near.
bro, this is what I'm saying. Like,
Sporadic.
the only way this makes sense is the ad is going to be embedded in the audio.
Yeah.
And it's going to be moved to other platforms, which is fucking genius
Yeah.
for Spotify. That is the smartest thing I've ever heard in my life because we're talking about an already existing ad from a completely different platform being platformed on someone else's platform, and you're making money and that company isn't using the people that are using their services. I could already imagine the massive lawsuit that Apple's going to try to hit Spotify with. Now, this is my question. If that's not the case, and Joe Rogan's actually splitting his ad revenue money with Spotify, how legal is that in Apple's mind?
Sounds like a monopoly. Or maybe not. I just like using that word. But it sounds illegal.
It sounds weird.
Yeah, we're gonna see how this rolls out. It's gonna be interesting to see. We're gonna keep an eye on it. Google Podcast is dead. Stitcher is dead. A lot of the podcast audio platforms are dying, merging. So Joe Rogan is carrying the ship. So whenever he moves, shit moves. So we gotta pay attention to this. We'll keep you guys updated. Speaking of contract situations, shout out to TikTok. Shout out to our TikTokers. We're big on TikTok. But thankfully, this might not affect us unless, certain posts. We don't do no posts like this. But I already got some texts from people who are on TikTok. Shout out to Tropican and Danny. A lot of people who just rely on just music on TikTok, this is affecting them. Right now, Universal Music Group and TikTok are at war. There's a major issue happening, I think, bigger than people realize. If you notice, you watch TikTok right now, shout out to Drew Walls, a big creator on TikTok. All his videos are muted because he had Drake. They were supposed to enter renegotiations. For months, they've been going back and forth about it, Universal Music Group and TikTok, about the splits, the rights, etc. Right? But there was a disagreement amongst the AI, the deep fake videos, and what qualifies as music and what's actually a part of the record label music and not. To the point that they have called it off and they're no longer working together. Now you have a bunch of creators right now suffering because they just genuinely relied on Universal Music Group artists. Universal Music Group is the biggest record label in the industry. So artists like a Taylor Swift, Drake, Ice Spice, etc., Post Malone, The Weeknd, Bad Bunny, Lana Del Rey are going to be the ones being affected with copyright infringement on this app. There's a major news story that's happened over the past couple days, and it's gotten serious to the point that literally TikTok dissed Universal Music Group. They said it's sad and disappointing that Universal Music Group has put their own greed above the interest of artists.
That's facts.
They said TikTok has been able to reach artist-first agreements with every other label and publisher. Clearly, Universal's self-serving actions are not in the best interest of artists, songwriters, and fans. Shots thrown. So they are literally beefing. When a major company calls out another major company like this, calls them self-serving, selfish, greedy, there's no sense of we're cool. This is almost like street beef. Like they're talking as if they're human to human.
Bro.
When major companies are talking like this to each other, there's no reconciliation.
We know firsthand that UMG is fucking money hungry.
Oh yeah, a bunch of our videos have been blocked by UMG. Our actual Instagram was suspended and our Twitter account was suspended
because of them.
Because of UMG, because of Drake.
Are you serious?
Because of Drake, yes.
Yes.
So it's a love-hate relationship where we loved your artists, we love your music.
Yeah, but the company can eat a
the
cock,
company is
bro.
extremely controlling of copyright infringement. They're the worst with copyright infringement on YouTube. They block accounts, they suspend accounts all the fucking time.
They're the Hitler of music, bro.
Literally. Because it's Lucien Grange. Lucien Grange is behind UMG. Lucien Grange is the one that Drake raps about. He's like the godfather behind the music industry. He runs UMG. And then Lucien Grange's son, Elliot Grange, is the young one who started 10K projects, etc., and basically was the man behind XXXTentacion, Juice WRLD, Trippie Redd, all these young acts, you know. This is a darker situation than people realize. And TikTok was already going through situations where it's being banned, not being banned. Is it going to be banned? Is the app not going to be around no more? This is crazy.
Can I ask you this, though? Can creators post videos? Obviously, it was easier for them to just use the music on the app.
Yeah.
Can they just play the music in the background?
Probably not. Probably not.
It'll still get muted?
What people have been doing, like Drew Walls, is they've been playing bootlegs. So like he started posting again with like bootleg versions where it's the Drake song, but it doesn't say Drake, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't say that.
Right, it says it was uploaded by another account.
Another account, but that's not going to work for that long either.
The AI, UMG has an AI, bro.
Yeah, UMG's going to detect that and take that shit down
too. But
too.
if they're not working together, then how do they have control over that?
The AI can still track it. So what happens is the AI will just will run certain words to the search bar. It's sick, bro. It's so sick. They have AIs that can run through every single song.
Now is also the time where TikTok was rumored to start their own record label. I guarantee this year is the year TikTok starts their own record label. TikTok has already doing restaurants, TikTok stores, TikTok shop. They're going to do TikTok, the record label.
That's actually so smart because
they're going to sign artists.
Information and data.
They're going to sign artists.
You know how much bread, bro?
And TikTok, if they do start a record label, I think is going to be the fastest growing record label in the history of music because they are the marketing for their own artists. This is going to be maybe illegal.
Now, another question is, are they going to sign, are we only going to see mediocre shit come out of it? Are we only going to see
We might
TikTok,
see a lot of underground artists.
TikTok-based music and talent? I'm not gonna say here.
It might be.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie that there isn't good artists coming out of TikTok. There's great artists coming out of
Nobody knows you like I know nobody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these songs are blowing up. Quality shit. But I know what he means, like freshly new.
No, I get it. This is funny. This is the same situation Amazon was in. I would love to see how TikTok's gonna handle this. Because when Amazon was opening, you remember the stores they were doing?
Yeah.
The fucking grocery stores where you could walk out and it would charge you for everything.
Yeah.
So that was a failed job. And
they were going to open one here in Providence Place and they shut it down.
Cool idea, though.
It was a cool idea. It just never was efficient. Cool ideas are like the fucking Google, the Apple glasses. Cool idea that you get to fucking touch screen, but it looks retarded in practice. Like in practice, it doesn't make
I
sense.
want one of those, but
I
I'm
bet
not.
you.
We'll talk about that.
We're gonna
I
talk
don't
about
want
that.
in a
I
second.
don't want to spend that money though.
You look crazy, bro. We watch the video. You look crazy.
I'm not gonna be walking outside, bro.
I get it. You watch porn, but I watch porn too. I'm gonna be honest.
I have the perfect example of what I would be doing if I had Google. Keep going. I'm gonna send it to the group chat.
Bet. So this is my thing about. So when that happened with Amazon, a lot of people said Amazon fumbled the bag because who better than Amazon to know what certain demographics want to buy? You have the data, and TikTok is in the same situation. You have so much metadata from things people have shared, people have liked in certain regions with food. So the whole like idea of them starting restaurants, opening stores, it could work if they do it properly. The whole idea of doing music is genius, doing your own record label, because you have the data.
Yeah.
You're the one breaking artists. You're the one seeing what songs trend. TikTok knows what song is gonna hit Billboard before we do.
Yeah.
They're watching the uptrend. So if they're able to do this properly, they could make a lot of underground, what would have been considered back in the day SoundCloud artists famous, which is what we would hope, because the SoundCloud artists are what we are calling some of the best artists of this generation. The X's, the Juice WRLDs. The issue is, what Marlon just said, there is a real fucking possibility we gonna get some bullshit.
Yeah.
We gonna get some hyper analytic media bullshit.
We gonna get some,
and the market's gonna get worse.
And this is no hate because he's a GOAT in my eyes. Some Miles, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, look at UMG. Literally, is about 40%.
I was just about to tell you that of the market share.
Yeah, 40% of the market share in the music industry.
They're one of the big three.
Is Universal Music
You can
Group.
use your favorite word. Go ahead, use it.
Which one?
Monopoly. No, it's
Monopoly.
not. It's not because
Monopoly.
it's them, Sony,
Sony has a good chunk too. Like, like
and
27.
then Warner. It's the
Bro.
three. They're the those three are the monopoly.
40%.
It's an oligopoly. That's the official word.
Okay.
Because no, he's right. Sony has 30, and then 22 is Warner has the remaining amount, and then it's like a small percentage is independent artists. These people, bro, like the big
Bro, I'm
three
telling you.
are scary, bro.
They're the music Nazis.
No, yeah, they're music Nazis, without a doubt. Okay, no, Warner has 16, Universal has 31.9 as of 2022, and then independent labels have 30%. What the hell is EMI? Oh, that doesn't matter. Yeah, nah, it's Sony, Universal, and Warner. They are Nazis though. They have the biggest market share.
In
Fuck
quarter,
them.
in quarter 3 of last year, this means what? In just 3 months of last year, in just quarter 3 of last year, Universal Music Group hit $3 billion in revenue.
Bro.
These guys are
Come
making
on, bro.
so much money, and
How
these
much- how much
artists,
is that going to the artist?
these artists are being licked, and they're just going about it because, hey, what else can I do?
You know
You
what?
can speak out and do your research and actually hire some legal teams and read your contracts properly and investigate what the fuck is a stream worth. How much is a stream? What the fuck is a stream worth? No one really knows. It's sad.
You know what's interesting? I looked up something while Vic was explaining everything.
What?
Lucius Gain is
Oh, let's move on. Let's move on.
I was just saying.
Schoolboy Q.
Is it a coincidence?
Schoolboy Q.
I don't know.
Schoolboy Q.
I know what you're gonna say.
Schoolboy Q is dropping his brand new album, Blue Lips, March 1st. I'm excited for Schoolboy Q. TDE is rolling out music this year. They have a whole list of artists that are going to drop. They're previewing SZA. We saw a new music video and song during the Grammys during an ad. It was very weird. Like, what? I was at MasterCard and Lyft.
Yeah.
So random. But now we have Schoolboy Q, one of my favorite rappers of all time. We love Schoolboy Q. He's shown love to us in the past. He's watched our reactions every time.
Yeah, Schoolboy Q is our boy.
So shout out to Schoolboy Q. Hopefully we get to chop it up with him one day, maybe this year. Who knows? That would be amazing. You know, that would be fire, especially with this rollout. There's a snippet already of the song on a song on his album.
He said Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Thank God for me. Oh yeah, so maybe
Every Tuesday and Thursday he gonna preview.
tomorrow, maybe Thursday, we might get something. I'm excited. I love Schoolboy Q. Also dropping this week,
I'm hyped.
confirmed Usher's album Friday for the Super Bowl rollout. Coming Home, the album by Usher. I'm excited to see what the hell we're gonna get on there. Hopefully some real good ass R&B. There's a bonus track with the Skims. He's a part of Skims campaign, men's underwear for Kim Kardashian's brand. this Friday. If you buy a bundle type of thing, you get a bonus song. I don't know what Kim's doing, especially because her baby daddy is dropping allegedly Friday. Friday is the date that we're supposed to get the new Kanye West album. Will we get it? Today he posted there's a listening party on Thursday, February 8th at the United Center in Chicago.
If there's a listening party the day before, no, we're not
Vultures Volume 1.
We're getting version. They're gonna hear version like 7.
So it's supposed to drop Friday, right? I have inside information that Kanye West, literally when he was opening up, when he did a surprise, when he was at the Travis Scott concert last week, Kanye West and Travis Scott were literally making a song from scratch that day. Literally. Meaning this album is not done. Will it drop Friday?
But
You guys can have your hopes up. I think it's not dropping. Now there's 3 albums.
Doesn't necessarily.
So it might be
that's
for
what I'm
volume
saying.
2, it
Not
might be for volume 3.
Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be for volume 1.
Yo, Donda took a year, bro. This might actually drop. I forgot how long it took for Donda to drop. I actually did forget.
Now
took a year.
is the hype there though? Do people really care about this shit? Is it gonna do crazy numbers? You know, is this gonna be like an impactful, like wild, like oh my god, album? We've been waiting. We want an album.
Does it matter? If the music is good, who cares? Isn't that
Well, if the music is good, it's gonna impact.
Good, it's gonna blow up.
It's gonna blow up.
That's all that matters.
Will the music be good?
I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I don't know. I just don't, bro. It's the same way with Drake. I don't know anymore, bro.
Nigga, I'll tell you what's a big indicator that the music won't be. It'll probably be mid, but it won't be good, great.
What is the standard of good here? Let's be real.
Bro, these are the Vultures, the single to this album. Didn't we react to this together?
Are we going by? No, we did. I hated it.
He called the album after that song. The song's called Vultures.
It wasn't fully produced.
He's in a club playing the song. Everywhere he goes, he plays this song.
He might change it though because it was called the dollar signs first.
Yo, this is my.
He didn't do that because it's hard to search. That's why we didn't do that.
No, of course that's why. Yeah.
Because you can't search that shit. You
don't-
can't even search on Twitter. It was like a mess. Like the yen sign,
You have to have it on your keyboard.
You can't search that shit. So
Yeah.
like, the marketing with that would have been horrible. The analytics would have been horrible, and he might be going the independent route. Now he was supposed to drop the apology video. We might get that soon. 40-minute apology video this week. I don't know. I think this is just a mess. I have my money on this shit being a whole mess.
Because this is my question to you. Is it by mid? What do you mean? Mid by his standards or mid by actual standards? Because those are two different things.
By both. That Vulture song
Damn.
was mid by everything standards.
Because mid
By Jesus' standards.
Because mid by actual standards is horrible for Kanye West. It's horrible for Kanye West.
The only line that people remember in recent time from Kanye West was, I just fucked a Jewish bitch. And it's not even that memorable. And it's like, what is going on here? Like, oh, okay. Oh, it's funny. But it's like, is that a bar? It's not really like a bar. Like niggas ain't gonna be saying that walking. And now he's gonna apologize for this too?
Yeah.
He's gonna scrap the whole song from the album? What the fuck is going on?
I agree with you. I think it can be mid for Kanye.
The only nigga that can save it is Ty Dolla $ign.
You think so?
Ty Dolla $ign, bro, is one of my favorite artists of all time.
Let's be honest, bro. He's the featured king.
And Future, I think Future's on 2 songs that were previewed.
You really think the
Northwest.
production's gonna be bad? There's no way you think that.
I mean, the production was kind of bad on Vultures. It was like too loud, and it was like
It wasn't fully
it
mixed.
was like a mess.
No, but it was because he gave us unfinished music. That's what he does.
I mean, the worst part on that was his.
Hell yeah.
Because it's my
Lil
thing.
Durk had a crazy verse, and then they scrapped it and they added it again. It was like, oh.
Because I've always said it.
YG, do you know what I'm saying?
Kanye's never missed a step with his production, even in Donda, and even Donda too. It's still amazing. It's just the content is trash.
Yeah.
The shit he's saying is worthless. He's getting saved by features. That's why I'm saying, bro. I don't know. We don't know what we're gonna get. I know Vic is very adamant on this idea that Kanye has no impact. This is gonna be ass. I think his
his impact is definitely falling off. It's no longer what it used to be at all.
I get it, and I respect the opinion. We can't immediately brush this off as trash. We don't know what we about to get. We just don't. It's the same way with Drake. Drake could announce an album tomorrow. You know what I'm gonna say? I don't know. That shit could be trash or the best thing I ever heard in my life. Bro, I just don't know anymore with these niggas, bro. These niggas' shoes want to be good. Nigga, after he gave us that fucking EP, you know how mad I was, nigga? I went on a tirade for weeks, nigga. Just telling niggas how horrible his album was. Then he wants to drop a great-ass EP. Now I look like a fucking hater. I look fucking retarded. I look like the dumbest nigga in the world. Don't piss me off, nigga.
Listen, moving on real quick. We're ending the podcast soon. But if you guys have seen online, it's gone viral. A lot of people are walking around looking like idiots across the entire world. A lot of people walking around with virtual reality sets on their head, aka the Apple Vision Pro, has gone extremely viral at a price set of $3,500. $3,500. Someone's mortgage, someone's car down payment on this headset. They're walking around with it, right?
Yeah.
Apple has reportedly sold out of his initial stock of 200,000 headsets, confirming that diehard stands of Apple will still support this, right? This is a confirmation. On top of that, you've been seeing people walking around with this. Some people have been complaining that their necks have been hurting, eyes have been hurting after literally just half an hour of using it. But then we have a lot of other reviews that are saying that it's a success, that it's amazing, that they've always wanted something like this. And Apple's saying that they're actually going to roll out and create 600 new apps just for this, just for the headset, literally. Now, if you look at the videos, in my opinion, it's not exciting. It gives me anxiety. Like, I would not want to walk. Like I would not want to walk around and watch
you know why
four
they're doing
screens.
That, right? You know why they're doing that, right?
What?
You know why they're going out in public with them shits on, right?
For marketing?
No.
What do you mean?
Bro, just to show off that you just dropped
That they got it?
$3,500 on some fucking headset. Bro.
Yeah, it's like a flex.
It's a flex.
That's only.
It's a fucking flex, bro. What else are they doing? Using them while driving a Tesla. What does a Tesla do? Drive by itself.
Yeah.
So they're just flexing. Oh, I got this money. I'm the future. It's just a flex, bro.
And my thing is, like, we're gonna reach a point where people are gonna be robbed. Like, people are gonna be taking these headsets off of people's heads, just ripping them off, walking by. Like,
you seen the video?
What the fuck is going
who
on?
It was. Someone did a drop test on it. Like, if it dropped like on the screen,
where it breaks?
it shatters, bro.
I bet it does
Fully
shatter.
shattered.
I bet it does.
Well, it's like a protecting thing. So that thing fully shattered, and he removed it, and he was like, "Oh, it still works, but the protective thing bro, it's spider webbed everywhere." So now what? They're gonna sell you that a replacement thing for what? $500? You see what I'm saying? This is what Apple does, bro.
This is only gonna help people who are like extremely introverted. You have no family.
Some crazy porn though.
You just live. You just live like in a closet by yourself. That's because think about it. Like, you can't use this and like be with your family in the living room. Like, this is like like I'd rather just get a projector.
This is crazy.
Like, this is like so weird. Like,
I can't do this.
I get is like cool tech. I love cool tech. Like, I would love to.
100%.
If they gave me one for free, I would use it. I would do so much content with it. Like, experiment with it. Check it out.
I want one of those Oculus.
Yeah, I want an Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
But this one, where it's like a mobile virtual reality everywhere you go, it seems like it's so fucking dangerous. It's so fucking stupid. Like, people are on the trains with this shit, taking phone calls, stopping. Like, you're gonna get ran over by a car. You're gonna get ran over by a train. Like, what is going on here? Like, people just want to risk it and like just do it. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get the hype with this. I do not get it.
Again, it's just a flex, bro.
I do.
It's just a flex.
Bro, I'm on IG, bro. I gotta stop.
That's why whose profile.
It literally
watching,
looks like
bro?
it though.
It looks like it though. Like,
That
it
was
looks...
strategic placement of the phone on the beanie.
Whose profile are you on, bro?
Yo, bro, you know how crazy that shit is, bro? Yo, when me and Vic were watching it, because we watched, what was that YouTuber's name again?
Casey Nav, the big YouTuber.
Yeah, the big
the white guy.
Casey Never,
Oh, Casey
with the big nose.
Casey Neistat?
Yeah,
Some
the
shit like
legend,
that.
the
shit
goat,
like
the goat.
So that nigga's in New York, bro, or wherever the fuck he was, and he's like coming out the subway. He stops because he gets a text, and he's like trying to respond to the text without touching the air. He looks so fucking retarded.
Yeah, you look dumb.
It looks
100%.
crazy,
Dumb
bro.
as shit. And I think I told this to Vic. It's a great tool if you're home, you know, you wake up,
Yeah,
you put it on.
for sure.
You look at it, you put it on, you just got up and you're just whacking your shit. Just just stroking.
For
your shit.
masturbation, I
Just
can see it like,
stroking your
okay,
shit.
like masturbation.
Yeah. Video games, like, you know, you're playing it and shit, you're like playing it. Maybe you're watching a game laying down or a movie or something, your own porn, you know, your own motion movie picture. But nigga, to be outside? Nah.
Yeah, it's a force, bro.
That's too much.
It's a force. I sent to the group chat the perfect thing that I would be doing with it. You watched the video yet?
I'm scared to tap it.
It's nothing crazy. No, it's nothing crazy. It's car related.
Oh, okay.
Was it on IG?
Yeah.
Is it the F1 shit?
Nah.
Oh, there's an F1 racing
I do know
thing.
that there's There's a Simpsons episode that previewed and basically predicted like people using virtual reality walking
Bro,
around.
Simpsons knows everything, bro.
So let me ask you niggas a question. If it was like, let's say it was $600, would you buy it?
Yes.
$600.
I'm telling you, I want an Oculus, bro. I was gonna buy an Oculus and they canceled it on me.
Because there are what is it? The Facebook glasses are coming out.
Oh, that's funny.
They're gonna be like
So like at Facebook Marketplace.
I'm a Facebook Marketplace, and then the other page I have like wheels and shit like that. I'm like, oh shit, this car, these wheels,
And it's not
I be
even-
doing shit like that.
It's not
You know
even
what I'm
fully
saying?
wireless because you have to put like something in your pocket, like a wire with the put it in your pocket and
No
this and
way.
that. Yeah, usually there's like a long cable hanging on. They're not just wireless, like fully.
What is it like a battery pack? or
I think it's
some
a battery pack that has like 2 hours worth of battery. Listen, I think that this shit is
Oculus,
just
bro.
Apple just scamming
I'm
niggas,
gonna get an Oculus.
and niggas is falling for it like it's crazy. But to each their own. If you guys have one, comment down below. Why is it so great? You know, maybe we're the dumb ones.
The question is,
Could be.
if you have one, how good do you feel just going out in public and showing it off? That's the main question. That's the main question.
Yo, no bullshit. I think Vic is right. Niggas gonna get robbed.
Oh, what?
This is gonna be a
100%.
whole mess.
Bro,
It's already a mess.
Go,
It's gonna be.
go on Chad Brown with them shits on.
Like niggas will just rob your shit.
Go
Cause
on, go on Broad Street after like 9 o'clock with them shits on.
niggas just gonna pull up and snatch that shit off your face,
Go,
bro.
anyone in fucking Silver Lake with that. Come on, let's be honest.
But at home and like we didn't even talk about this. For Zoom meetings, that should be perfect.
Yeah.
No, it's perfect for a lot of things, bro. $3,500 though, bro.
That's insane.
That's insane.
It's not worth that.
That's a car, bro.
Because basically,
But it has to start expensive, like everything, and then it gets cheaper.
Yeah,
But,
but that's what Apple does. 100%.
even if it's cheaper,
but like think about it.
getting into that world where people are just walking around with that shit on is ridiculous.
it can't. It's not practical to use outside.
It shouldn't be allowed to use us.
It is. People
Use
die.
outside.
So bless you.
It shouldn't be
people-
allowed.
It's a public safety issue, and that's what I was telling Vic at his crib. Like, there's a lot of things we watched growing up that we thought would be good ideas scientifically, like flying cars. Not a good idea practically.
Yeah.
Because you can't regulate that. It's the same concept with this, like being able to have your phone in front of you, like walking around. That doesn't make sense. The way Casey had to stop. And
Didn't make
start
no
responding
sense.
back, it makes no sense. But
Didn't make
here's
no
the thing: I'm not paying $3,900 for something that I have to keep in my house for it to make sense. Then it's a computer. I just buy a fucking what's that shit called?
People are just sheep and they're gonna follow.
I'll buy a laptop and a fucking the projector. There we go. I have the same thing.
Yeah, no, this is incredible. Now, if someone wants to give me one for free to experiment with content, by all
For sure.
means,
Oh, yeah,
Apple,
we'll take it.
I'll
Apple,
take
send us 5 of them,
100%.
please.
Like, let us know.
Yeah. But moving on, Latto and Ice Spice have been going back and forth.
Addict.
For those who don't know at
Without a
all,
doubt.
Ice Spice is mad because Latto previewed a song. This is how the Ice Spice and Latto beef seems to have started. Latto is
Before you start, I feel like-
anti-Nicki.
I feel like this shit was one-sided. Keep going though.
You think so?
Yeah, keep going though.
Latto is basically on the Meg Thee Stallion side, and Ice Spice is on the Nicki side. You know, Latto here we have her previewing a song, and then she shows an Ice Spice music video in the background, right during the snippet. The snippet is hard. She's rapping, so people took it as, oh, she's coming out Ice Spice, right? She might have been. We don't know. Then we have Ice Spice confirming this is why she got mad. She spoke to a Twitter group chat.
The thing is, for me, why am I seeing that
Do
I'm
we
in
have
the
it?
back
Is it playing at all?
of your
Yeah.
weekend snippet? Like, that's why I was
Right.
confused.
Literally, like,
So
hello?
I was like, wait a second, that's me? So I'm like, okay, since we're talking about me, let's talk about me. And I dropped.
So she called it a weak ass snippet, and then we have her on the new song. You think you're the shit? You're not even the fart. She disses Latto. She's like, bitch on the floor, tell her get up. Bitch on the floor, tell her get up. Because Latto has that song, Put It On the Floor. hard as fuck, right?
Don't you think it's funny that she had to point out that was a diss track for Latto?
Well, it was a diss line, not the whole song.
No, they're saying that
the whole song.
They're saying that she confirmed it's the whole
Oh,
song.
think you're the shit, bitch. You're not even the fart. Oh, so she's the fart.
You know how much that sucks that a diss song about you became an entire hit?
Yeah, and now we have Latto pulling up.
Meek Mill knows what's good.
Latto's pulling up to the hood, Bronx, where Ice Spice is from, doing a music video. Now it's confirmed this is a music video for her song that she's dropping Friday called Sunday Service, and it's a diss track responding to the rap game. We have a bunch of female rappers in the background. You see Caribou on the bottom right, Ice Spice in the top left.
Is she better control the rap game?
But then who else is the rest? We got Bad Baby.
Nicki Minaj looks like it's the one on her shoulder.
This looks like Missy Elliott. Why would she diss Missy Elliott? Would not make sense.
This might be a controlled diss, bro.
This looks like Sexy Red. Why would she diss Sexy Red? Is this Saucy Santana? Is this Little Kim? Is this Coi Leray?
Bro, this might be a controlled diss.
I'm excited because I'm actually a big fan of Latto. Latto's our age. Latto came up young in the rap game, the Jermaine Dupri music show. You know, she got discovered. And she actually is one of the best female rappers out right now.
I feel like Latto got this.
I think Latto is going to body
I feel like
Ice
Latto got
Spice.
this.
No, without a doubt. But if she's going after industry, like, rapper women, if this is a controlled diss, I want her to understand you're not Kendrick. You will get destroyed by everyone else.
You're opening a can of worms.
That you're never going to be able to handle.
Yeah.
Nicki will send you to the sun.
Who knows, though, bro?
Unapologetically.
Hopefully this shit fucking just levels her shit up, though. I'm all for it, bro.
Listen.
I'm telling you, I want
I
rap
was
beef,
for it when
bro.
Kendrick did it because Kendrick could stand toe-to-toe with anyone at the time.
The Meg Thee Stallion song, #1 song in the country, Hiss. When she dissed Nicki, is
I
number
still
one in the
haven't heard
country. Number one in the country. The Nicki song still hasn't charted because she dropped it later on. We'll see how that charts. But yeah, female rappers
I hope Caribou
are on their
disses
shit and they're going crazy.
Because you're right. I do want rap beef. I hope Caribou
man,
responds
I
back
want
if she
that, bro.
disses the rap game. I would love to hear Caribou get spicy as fuck.
Caribou, I'm not the two. You gotta know I'm up.
What is a Latto to a girl like me?
Last topic of the day, we got NBA Youngboy posting multiple photos online of him using drugs. I don't know if it's a clout chase, if it's a call out for help. Today he posted a photo of him with a bunch of pills in his mouth, looking wild.
This is someone that the majority of his fan base are kids.
Yeah, majority of his fan base are kids. NBA Youngboy's fan base is kids. He has another photo here with a lean cup on the floor, and he has a bunch of pills falling out the bottle. And he quotes, I think it was like a Juice WRLD song or something. He says, and that's why I pick up my phone, and that's why I pick up, what did it say?
My OE ring.
My only ring? And that's why I pick up my phone ring? Some shit like that. But here we have it, right? I think that, first of all, he needs to get up off the fucking floor. Second of all, it's disgusting. This is the same rapper that promised that he was going to change his ways and he apologized to the fans because he knows that he's influenced them negatively to do bad things. Like he acknowledged that, right? But then right after that, we got the same negative music again that he promised he wasn't going to drop. Now we have him posting shit like this. Why is he posting this? Like, you're not Little Pump. You're not the Island Boys. You're NBA Youngboy. I would think people respect you enough more for you to do some dumb shit like this. Or is it on purpose just to make people like us right now talk about it? Like, is it strategic? Is he not taking any of these pills? How would that help? Marketing? But what? It's not going to make me want to listen to the song.
What are those, ibuprofen?
Is it a social experiment?
Yo, Vic is such a dad because when I fucking clicked on the photo, the first comment I see is, "What is this?" And it's Vic.
I DM'd him. I'm like, bro, you okay? Like, everything all right? Like, because supposedly he responds to DMs randomly. I'm like, yo, are you all right? Like, what is this?
He'll be all right.
Because it's funny, but then, God forbid, it's real and he overdoses and dies.
You're right.
That would be another iconic young artist dying.
Listen,
like
man.
a Juice
He's
WRLD.
overly,
Listen, man.
like, promoting a
When
lifestyle.
someone's promoting some shit like this and then something, God forbid, happens, I'm sorry, bro. That's it.
And who's
GGs.
taking these photos? Look at this bright ass like flash. Who the fuck taking this photo and just like let him post this?
Bro, listen.
This is crazy.
Listen, them shits are on a carpet, bro. Like that. At least I hope it's a carpet. You know how dirty carpets are, bro.
I'm here to say this for the niggas who dragged me for a week straight when we covered NBA Youngboy the first time.
Wow.
The streams are going down.
So streams go down.
Are catching up to him.
The streams go down. Drugs go up.
Bro, then you got
Cloud goes up.
88,000 people liking the picture, bro.
Bro,
Probably people in the same position, bro.
it did the job.
Bro, I just bought fucking half of the bottle, man.
Or the fucking
What?
Fuck.
That's
Put
the
your
one-
camera on you when you do that shit. What the
Too
fuck?
late
Right,
now,
right,
bro.
right.
Too
That
late
That
now.
was
I'll do it with
crazy.
you be the white guy. I'll be the black guy in this situation.
Oh shit.
I got you. That's kind of crazy because I'm light, but it's cool.
All right, go for it. Do
No,
whatever,
you're
do
right. I can't be the black guy. You're right. Bro, I put money, bro. They got a couple of his DMs. Bro, fuck, I just took like half of my shit right now, bro. I'm foaming a little bit, but I'm here though. Fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I'm foaming a little bit, but I'm here though.
But I'm here though.
Bro, wow. That's what these white pillheads be talking, bro.
Literally.
And that's who that's for. It's for those niggas and then the black pillheads. And the black pillheads go like this. Yeah, man. Like,
Bro, zoning out and then come back in.
I fuck with your shit, bro. Like, I really. They didn't even send that nigga a text. They said on my voice message. It went.
They're like, bro. They ain't come back, bro.
Yo, bro. Like, I be on the same
wavelength.
way.
Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy, bro.
Bro,
It's
that
crazy.
shit is embarrassing.
Yeah, and then meanwhile we had now I think about it, I'm trying to find proper updates, but I did see recently also we have Floyd Mayweather posting a video say with a bunch of money in the car saying NBA Youngboy, this money's on the way to you. So
For what?
was it him making fun of him or like supporting him because that is his grandson's father?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, does NBA Youngboy need help financially from Floyd Mayweather? You got Floyd Mayweather sending him money, him on the floor with pills.
Bro, it's just promotion.
What the fuck is going on?
I'm telling you, bro. The streams are down. This is for clout. I hope it is. I hope that's what's going on here. Because NBA Youngboy is on lockdown.
Yeah.
He can't tour. Because that's where he gets a lot of his family.
He's on house arrest.
Touring these fucking colleges and these fucking, these arenas and shit. He can't do none of that shit. He has to now stay home. I think his money's drying up. If it's not that, and he's actually on fucking pills, I pray for his soul.
For sure.
Because addiction is a very serious thing. It's not something to
Yes.
joke about. But in this current moment, off my assumption from what I'm seeing, this bitch ass nigga is lying. Look at nigga.
Bro, is that
that's a full bottle?
Yeah, it's a full bottle.
That's every pill, nigga.
Is that a fucking needle tattoo in his fucking arm, bro?
No, it isn't.
That's a needle
That's
tattoo.
a needle tattoo. Nah, he just did that. Because I've
Wait,
never
what?
seen
A
that.
needle like a
Like a drug needle,
Like a
bro.
drug needle. That's a needle in his like tattoo on his arm. Not only that lean cup, bro.
Not even full.
Not even full. That ice is fresh.
Fresh. And it looks like it got drunk out of already. I was thinking the same thing.
y'all niggas detectives.
Bro, because this shit looks mad fake.
I'm very analytical, bro.
Bro, and he's right. Those are ibuprofen.
That's ibuprofen, bro.
I know those. I know. You don't even want to know why I know those are ibuprofen.
I know that those are ibuprofen.
Those are ibuprofen, bro.
Shout
Yeah,
out
this
to
is-
my
this is
fucking
crazy.
migraines.
This is crazy. This is I'm let down again. I'm a huge NBA Youngboy fan, but this is just as a person and a personality, I think he's extremely influential to the younger generation, like he knows. But instead he chooses to do this. Like, kids are following you. This is disgusting. Like, are you trying to purposely push out your kid fan base away from you? Like, is there a strategy behind this? Or are you just dumb as fuck? Like, and he's also very critical. He gets mad when people say some shit about him. Oh my God, he like goes off. He like goes on IG Live, goes off on Joe Budden, goes off on academics, goes off on everyone. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try to reach out properly. I think there's someone on his team that we can get in touch with because he's been letting people go up there to Grave Digging Mountain and interview him. He's been open to that. He wants people to go up there.
I'll be wavy.
We might take the whole podcast out there to Grave Digging Mountain as long as you don't
Shit.
kill us.
You guys got that.
We might not come back.
I'm not going to that.
I'll be a little scared, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
I've said a lot.
I'm not.
He said, "I've said a lot here."
Yeah, that
I'm
nigga.
just, God forget, I'm just not interested. I'm Gucci. I'm gonna be honest with you.
And I respect you, Marlon, because I'm gonna let you know right now. If he invited us, I'll go. But I know I'm not coming back.
What, you gonna hang out with him forever?
He's gonna kill me.
You gotta pop a couple pills.
They gonna be like, listen, man, I got an ocean at home. You
gotta understand me, man. I got kids too, bro.
I got tits too, bro. I'm gonna just go.
I know you get me. I got a child, bro.
No, you good here, bro? Just let him kill me, bro. It's fine. You gotta go take care of your family, bro.
Youngboy never broke again. God bless his heart. But that's it. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys coming on below. Show your opinion. That's the podcast for the week. Cap 122. We shall see you next week. We love you and thank you. And be a Youngboy. God bless.
Take us out with that tune.
Oh, with the which one? The movie.
tune?
Oh, don't get me started. I'll take us out. You want another tune?
I gotta do a
No,
closing
the
song?
same tune.
The same tune?
Yeah.
I got another tune that's hard. I'll play that one next week. There's a couple tunes to start the year. They're just not the stereotypical artists.
Take us out with that tune.
There's like newer artists that have really good ass songs this year to start the year that gotta be appreciated. You know, this is one of them
We gotta appreciate all of them.
right
What are you
here.
doing, bro? I'm impressed that you can do that shit.
Smell of your perfume.
Ah,
I thought I was immune. Looking around this room, can't help but see the traces.
best song this year so far.
This moment is surreal. I can't put into words how I feel.
You gotta go back and forth between close-ups, Mar.
Alright.
Get that crotch.
Oh
my God! Damn! God! Oh my God!
Every time I try, when you mind, you know I'm
I'm gonna do you a favor on where I'm cutting this shit. See?
They gon' love me for my ambition.